Can you hear us?
Thank you very much, Unknown. That is much appreciated. That looks a little high as well. I'm going to turn that down a bit. Yeah, I had the audio going, but it froze for some reason. I'm not sure why. So thank you very much for letting us know. That would have went for a while. Yeah, as I was saying, we had a lot of fun with our pre-stream on TikTok. And thank you, Unknown. Yeah. Let me know if it's too loud or too quiet or whatever the sort. But we're going to leap into our recap here. So, we began last session with the newest couple, Redscar, going on their first date together. Yeah. While being tailed by two of their somewhat worried friends. With their permission, well, at least one of their permissions, we got to enjoy some awkward small talk between the fire ogre and our resident dragonborn.
Who's like half his size.
You guys had some drinks, moseyed on over to the Colosseum where you watched a few fights, and on your way out you found yourselves confronted by your half-cloak pursuer from Yaisel's past. The one who had been trying to shut down your former Colosseum sharking, I think is the best way to say it, your rigging of fights and such.
Yeah, and now Yaisel was like, yeah, look at this illegal things I've done, and she's like, oh, so you admit it?
Yeah!
Like, at the perfect time. Fuck you, Isaac.
You guys found yourselves being beaten and detained, but you managed to escape with the help of your hidden companions. During this battle, you discovered that your nemesis had become something much stranger and something much more fearsome. Her body splitting into many scarabs, and her wielding a dark power. Both of these new to you.
Not unlike what happened to, I believe it was The Rock or the guy in The Mummy. No, not The Rock. Yeah. But remember The Mummy?
Yeah, I know the guy. Yeah.
Yeah, the slimy guy in The Mummy.
Yeah.
I know exactly what you're talking
Yeah.
about.
And he spits out
If you know what we're talking about, tell us what we're talking about.
It wasn't The Rock, it was Brendan Fraser. I got it wrong. It was the Scorpion King was the one with The Rock. Moving on.
So, we also had a little bit of interaction between the party's newest helper, Ariana, and Lorelei, who seemed to share a rather sordid history. One that came to the head right in front of the party, and they learned that they had both been manipulated by a noble companion of theirs from long back in the day. Berrian was visited by the outsider ringleader, Thessalcar, who delivered a message and a casual threat. We ended last session with Berrian in a rush to go and check on the Arcanum. His
Lady love,
that's a good way to put it. His friend Sasha seemed to be missing. The Arcanum locked down.
We upgraded.
Did you?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if we've had that confirmed yet.
It was.
We're smoke signal. We're Arcanum book official. Like
we're dating, but so Berrian discovered that it was locked down due to the invasion of some aquatic creatures. All of this being part of the massive outsider invasion slowly going on over the city in what the party has come to know as the Game of Cities. He also learned that some of the students were being controlled, and we begin on the morning of the 30th with the group of them gearing up to go and rescue Sasha if they are able. So that's where we left off. So it's the morning. You guys wake up. Berrian has talked to you about going after Sasha.
Berrian is already pacing in the main floor.
You guys can hear the steps already. He's got a plate of food in his hands that Lorelei has already gotten ready for him, and you guys wake up this morning.
I guess I made you food. Here you go, Berrian.
Sorry, Wednesday. Thank you. The other love interest.
I don't have time for this right now.
You need to eat.
They look at each other.
Have you guys merged?
Was that Lorelei who said that? Yeah, they very much like...
You go get Drae.
He's coming down, I can hear him.
Alright, I'll eat it. And I'm like...
I got food for you. You need it if you're going to fight.
Oh, sweet.
I'll bring up Big Grants.
This is great.
Sure. I got it in the bowl over there.
And she'll go grab it.
I've been up and already cast some spells.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yazel brings up food to Big Rud. Knock. Food.
Because you open the door and you can see him sitting on the cushions there.
I got
Pigs.
Yeah.
Starts digging in.
If I come back and I have I'm fishy, I'm back. And she leaves. Don't worry about it.
Just this questioning grunt follows after you as you leave the massive orange lava ogre digging into this massive bowl of eggs.
It's like so much eggs. Like everyone combined couldn't eat it.
Yeah.
But him alone.
Just going.
For chat, he's a 12, 13 foot lava ogre.
Yes, that is Big Red, your love interest.
Who Yaizel's 5'2".
Yeah. The sizing is so you guys find yourself gathered in the main room, having tucked a hearty breakfast away.
I'll be right back. Lorelei.
Lorelei rushes off. Where is she going?
She's going to Ari's room.
Yeah, that would, like, you're standing here and you walk to the door right there. That's her room. So
Yeah.
you walk over to Ari's room, knock on the door,
And just sort of like let myself in a little.
you see her kind of like rubbing sleeping.
I've got to go do stuff.
What sort of stuff?
There's something at the wizard college. They're turning into fish or something.
Right, yes, you mentioned this. I said I would maybe take some time to acclimate before I joined you on anything. Well, be safe.
Yeah, you'll be here when I get back.
Yes.
Right.
I ate the damn eggs.
As you turn to go, you would hear, Lorelei,
Yeah, I'll turn back around.
do you want a hug? She sits up in bed and you come over and she gives you a big hug. And it's weird. It's a mix of like exactly what it used to be of her like pulling you in close, but you can feel there's something there.
There's a hint of a wall.
Yep. Yeah. A little bit of like stiffness to the warm hugs you would have known from her in your past.
I'm gonna try and squeeze it away.
It doesn't work. But you squeeze tight and she gives you a squeeze as well before letting go a little bit before you're ready and patting you on the shoulder. Right.
She lingers just a little bit and then leaves.
All right. You close the door on your way out. So she lays back down in bed, and you guys are now all gathered in the main room.
Hang on, I'll be right
Okay. So, is there anything you guys would like to prepare, or are you marching off to the Arcanum?
Marching
Off.
to the Arcanum.
Woo!
All right, anything in prose, I will accept. You guys start making your way to the Arcanum, heading to the inner run from this outskirts that you guys are on.
Drae, we're gonna have to sneak in. We have Kea'Na.
Okay, yeah, Kea'Na would come along.
The Fantastic Five.
Yeah, you guys break her out of her morning studies for a side
Sorry,
adventure.
Beryl. The world's ending.
It always is.
I was gonna actually ask you, Beryl. Just with everything going on right now, would you like to stay in the tower?
That sounds awful.
Well, I just thought it might be more safe than the inn.
I've been safe so far.
Okay, just an offer. It's up to you.
I don't know if we have any more room in the tower.
There's room.
We kind of have a large
I don't know.
lava ogre taking up a whole room.
There's room.
There's room.
I'm quite happy where I am. Thank you.
Okay, anyways, alright, bye.
Well, Kea'Na, enjoy your day off. Yeah, I'm gonna go hit things. Right. You guys leave Beryl there, busted Kea'Na out of her studies. Make your way into the inner run, doing your casual past the guards that keep out the undesirables from the nicer part of the city. And you would quickly find yourself before the sprawling campus of the Arcanum, which used to sport a lovely tall wizard's tower, which has been replaced by another tower, much separated from the Arcanum, a pit falling around it into unknown darkness, and a field of energy keeping a bubble of water in that surrounds it entirely.
At this point, is it a meme to them? Like, I'm sure
Has
all
it
the
caught
guards
on?
know us. And we're like, ha! They're like, you don't have to fucking do that. God damn it.
Yes.
Just show them the see? We don't. I don't need to see it.
Have other nobles started doing it ironically?
No.
Come on.
Absolutely not.
Come on.
You think you guys are trendsetters for the nobles?
Roll for trend.
The natural one?
I also rolled a natural one. So,
Roll for what are the guards' reactions though? When we go
mostly sick of it. Like, think you're better than us? Like, just done with it.
I'm getting sick of it.
I'm rolling a perception. I rolled a
Hey,
14.
Shay.
What are you trying to perceive?
Perceive, like, I guess I could roll intuition if you want.
Insight?
Yeah, insight.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, I still don't know what
What
you're
are we
rolling.
to see
Inciting.
if I notice the guards, like, reaction to us.
Oh,
doing
yeah,
that.
you get an eye roll. To...
Okay. What?
We don't have time for this, and I'm going to try.
It's your girlfriend.
I know. All right, see you later, Dave.
As
He's
you
Dave.
get
He's no fun.
drug along by your brother, and you guys find yourself, as I described,
Dave
outside
is
the
a
Arcanum.
guard for the gate to the inner room.
Good to have notes of all sorts of things.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, hey, we're gonna have to break in. It's fully guarded.
Yeah, you guys see there it is cordoned off, and there are half cloaks that are guarding.
But if we're all
this
like
area.
actually geared and set up, we have the king's signet.
Do you want to try
Half-orcs.
it? They told me no entry.
Couldn't hurt, right?
Okay, let's try and find a half cloak that we know. We're
Oh,
looking for a
half-cloaks we
captain
know.
that we know.
Okay. You would spot one that you recognize. You've seen him a number of times guarding the gates that lead into the
Make up a name.
Joffrey.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh fuck!
Hey,
I hate
Joff.
this kid.
Yes.
Can I get a word?
Lieutenant, on my spot, and walks over.
I have a very dear friend of mine in there.
It's a shame.
I need to get in to see if I can find her.
What are you going to do if you do?
Well, if she's good, I'll take her out. If she's bad, I'll kill her. You know how it is. Or I'll do whatever I can to...
Looks over
Nothing
the,
tainted's coming out. None of them are coming out with us.
looks over the group of you and sees you guys like prepared. I'll let you in, but I'd have to kill you on your way out.
You're gonna have to kill us on...
I said I'd hate to have to kill you on your way out.
I'd like to
okay.
see you try.
Exactly.
I went on a date. It's fine.
Okay.
Right.
No.
It's a bucket list thing. Just
Is
yeah.
that really the time to talk
Oh.
Will you get in trouble?
No.
Letting us in, or do you want us to like trying to sneak it in? So it
No,
doesn't-
you can walk in,
Okay.
but we're going to close it up behind you.
All right. I mean, well, if we don't come back, we don't come back. If we do, see you on the other side.
Tell my mom I love her,
I don't know your mother.
I-
but I know yours.
You just hear, fucking weirdos.
I'm just, as I'm walking away, I'm just gonna like say with message into his ear. I'm like, you realize I'm an elf, right?
As you guys make your way over, and you see him shouting up, "Let them pass! Close it up tight after they're through."
I do this signal. I don't know what the signal does. I've just seen other guards.
They're
do it.
looking at you and like look at him, and he just like shakes his head behind you.
Yeah, he's also like,
What?
no.
I'm trying to fit in.
I joked on my family. I laughed. Anyways, I might die. in
Drae,
real
what kind of
life.
armor do you wear?
I wear studded leather.
Okay. All right.
So
Do you like it?
Your AC is 21.
Yep.
I'm gonna go over. I'm like, Drae.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can. Just one sec.
Sure, it's alright. It's not like Sasha's on the brink.
It feels like we're more worried about his girlfriend than he is.
Yeah. Maybe it's for the best if Sasha isn't able to date him anymore. Just for her sake.
Okay,
you know?
I feel
I'm
like that
gonna-
should be in Lorelei.
I'm going to walk over to Drae, and I'm going to touch you, and I cast Mage Armor on you.
Mage armor.
Yeah.
Oh,
So you-
baby, I get
you-
plus 1.
Instead of 12, it's 13, so you go up to 22.
Mage Armor is a self-only spell.
No, it's touch.
I do not have it open.
Range is touch.
Really?
Actually, I do have it open.
I might be wrong.
It's
Touch? What the hell?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can mage armor other people. Who knew?
I would do it to you, but it wouldn't actually matter. Actually,
The
hold on.
moose
What's your wisdom?
Oh, Elliot Moose. Hey, dude.
What's your wisdom?
Me?
Yes.
Oh.
Nice to see you, man. It's been a while.
My wisdom is
As long as you're who I think you are.
plus
It is.
3, so I have a 16.
And what is your dexterity?
Saving throws, it's a plus 9, but normally plus 5.
Okay, so you have 20 dex and you have 16 whiz.
Yeah.
Okay, so I can't help you. You're as good as you're gonna get.
So, you cast the magic upon yourself.
Doesn't
Upon your brother. You feel a little shimmer as this this kind of like translucent armor covers your already existing armor and clothes before fading into obscurity.
Neat. That's a cool little glimmer.
Shine.
Yeah.
It's like, is it a gem?
Dude, problem. Get out of here.
Shine.
Get out of here. Stop.
As it fades into his skin and the shine disappears.
You're cooler for a second.
Okay.
You're still cool, but like.
Hey
shiny.
guys, let's be on our toes. We don't know what's in here.
You guys
If you see something, like, I would have showed them when we're going in, like, what the things look like. What are the things look like that we saw?
So, what you guys would see in the morgue area that they've set up, and the healing area they've set up, is students dressed however they were, many of them in noble clothes, but where their face should be, there is this, like, purplish octopus-like creature that is, like, swallowed most of their head, their hair still like peeking out around it, the tendrils just kind of falling around them like a necklace.
Oh god, like the starfish people in the new Harley Quinn, the Suicide Squad.
Yes, but not starfish. Yeah.
Oh god, I hate it. That
Or
was like I hate it.
Predator babies from
Yeah.
Predator.
Facehuggers are like
Alien, I mean.
I hate them. I can't stand them.
Well, you better learn, or this might not be the adventure for you.
Okay, and so from what we're talking there, if someone has a face sucker, they're done.
They have a few of them that they keep unconscious. They have yet to find any way to pull them off without killing the person. But nobody has come in and conclusively proven that it's impossible. But currently, nothing exists to do it.
Okay, so we're not 100%. If you can incapacitate them,
All right, non-lethal.
well, like, try not to kill them. But if it comes down to you or them, you know who you know what I mean.
Them.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, they fucking killed the librarian.
Who?
God damn Henry.
That
Henry.
asshole.
What? No, he's great.
He was such a jerk.
Well, like, you know.
All the time.
He was very surly on the outside, and once you got to know him, none of that went away, but he was a very friendly person. Like,
Once you got to know him, it stayed.
Sorry.
like none of that none of
Exterior.
that demeanor went away.
Yeah.
But he was a very friendly person. Like, he would absolutely get you what you needed and go above and beyond. And he would make it seem like he wasn't helping you while he was helping you, or be reluctant the whole time.
But appreciate, like, the books and stuff I brought him. And, like,
Yeah.
I've never seen him do a nice
No,
thing for
you
anyone.
you didn't meet that side, but yeah, Danny
I've never
would have
seen
been
him.
at least what I was
Exactly.
going for with him when
Trust
I was
me.
doing him was exactly that.
Yeah.
Okay.
jerk.
Well,
But he shows he's not a jerk.
Yeah, what is Berrian now?
anyways, it doesn't matter at this point. Hopefully, he's okay. Okay, let's go. And I'm gonna take them through, like, not the, like, openest way to Sasha's room, but, like, the
So,
like, alleyest, like, under the window.
you guys
still.
approach the
Sneaky,
firmly
sneaky.
shut front doors. The windows have been blockaded by the guards. If you wish to approach by another entrance, it's going to involve dismantling the walls and blockades and stuff they've put up to keep things from escaping.
Oh, I thought they let us in.
Yes, they will let you in through the front doors of the Arcanum. The rest of it has been boarded up. There's not like a bunch of entrances going on here. One could be made if you took the time to dismantle something. Excuse me. But they are very much trying to keep it so that they know what's coming in and out of here. So the first area you guys are going to start in is the main room of the Arcanum.
What can we see in the main room?
The first thing you notice when they open it and usher you guys quickly through is that you're not alone in there.
That's great.
In the center of the Great Hall, what would usually be an area where many students could mix and pass each other on their way to different classes. Also, the back wall would have had a desk where students volunteer to sit at and lead people around. You can see a pile of rubble has been built up in the center. A crude clay and stone statue built up above it. It's humanoid, but mostly formless, without detail. And there's glowing blue coming down the head, along the body, in different spots of it. And shimmering in front of it is a blue circle of crackling energy. A large fish-like creature standing in the middle of it, seeming to be in the midst of some sort of ceremony. You can see 2 bookshelves have been stolen from the library and built up as little like defensible walls in there. You can see a couple of students walking about, an unnatural jerk to their gait. Purple helmets of octopus upon them. As I do have a battle map for this.
Yeah, by the way,
we've entered an encounter.
Yes.
Wonderful.
Yazel is doing this as she's walking in too. Like, she's like, if they're coming this way, she has her arms. Even if it's useless.
Okay, I gotta get some tokens in there for you guys to be able to see. I also gotta get me over to there. So this, I'm also gonna have to change it to not be dark. There we are. Okay, that should fix that. And then if I grab you guys into here, we'll start with
High tech stream.
Drae. We have Kea'Na, Lorelei,
Also,
and Yazel.
on stream, it looks like the player view doesn't have
It's not
vision.
updated.
Yes, that's because there's no tokens with vision in the scene. That's
Ah.
right. Yeah, that should fix itself momentarily. So,
How many viewers do we have?
Oh.
Our number says 4 at the moment.
so
Sweet.
what you guys will be able to see is the larger fish-like humanoid standing there. You can see 2 more of them standing up on the edges of what seems to be ramps built onto the back of these bookshelves, along with much more humanoid, at least in the top half creatures, but with scalier, more slithering lower halves, massive harpoons held in their grasps. So there are 2 of the controlled students you can see. 3 of the fish people and 2 of the more mer fish people, and then the one large one inside their glimmering field of crackling energy.
Oh, goodness.
And we are going to start with initiative. So go ahead and roll up some initiative for me, folks.
Yeah, not silence.
Makes him not able to cast spells.
Oh, wow. Kicking the night
Makes
off
him not able to
with
cast spells, and this is all
with just an absolute bang.
We can't. What are you showing me?
Drae! Actually, before you answer, I'm going to
Wait.
get some encounter music going. If it chooses not to be an absolute dick today, as it usually
For
is.
everyone except even us?
even us. But it's been an area.
That's true.
What's
What are you
going on?
asking for?
If we do silence,
initiative,
they
please.
can't cast spells.
True. You could cast that on him in the middle area. For sure.
Right, so, Drae, your initiative?
19.
Slightly better than what I rolled for you. Lorelei?
11.
Worse.
With advantage.
Yazel?
14.
A little worse than what I got. Berrian?
Now, can I choose to take yours or mine?
Not after you've rolled.
Oh.
Yeah,
Really?
you gotta choose before you roll.
Okay, 1.
Very well. That's exactly why you have to choose before you roll. I'm fine with Kea'Na. It rolls her correctly. I asked for Yazel's, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
14.
Okay. Drae, you are first up with a 19. You can see the horde gathered before you. They turn, the door creaking open to the Arcanum as they seem to notice you at the same time. You interrupting whatever sort of ritual or religious observance they were in the midst of.
Okay. Oh, gosh. There is quite a number of them.
About a few.
I believe 7, including the humans.
8,
Alright.
including the humans.
Oh.
Ooh, there's a thing I can do that I always forget to do because it's not on my character sheet.
Your crossbow.
Yeah.
Reaction.
So with my reaction,
Just realizing I should open up Kea'Na.
Might be smart.
yeah, with my reaction, I'm going to loose. Okay, yeah, figured it out. Bonus action.
Anytime now.
Bonus action, steady aim, and then with my reaction, I'm going to shoot at him with my wrist crossbow thing.
Okay. You pull back your sleeve a little bit as you pull on the string, using the knife on the one to cut it as the bolt flies out. Who are you shooting at?
I'm the big guy.
Very well.
Big guy in the middle.
Go ahead and roll to hit.
2 8s. So that'd be a 17.
A 17 as you fire it off. You see it flying true towards him. A little bolt of energy crackles up and throws it away.
Okay, where did the energy come from?
The energy came from the circle of crackling energy around him.
Okay.
It doesn't look like he's impossible to hit, but it seems pretty reactive to anything coming towards him. So that was not high enough to hit him.
Okay, and then as my action, I'm going to cast Bless
Very well.
on
You feel the Feywild descend upon your party.
on Yaisel,
All right.
on Kea'Na, and then on Berrian.
Berrian. Okay, you guys can feel the Fey energy pouring into you guys, empowering you. Anything else from Drae?
That is his turn. He can't move.
Okay, that is going to bring us to the first of the marrow. This one here. What is the distance?
Quick chat. Look up what a marrow is and send it to them.
Do not.
Lame if you do. Just saying. Okay, they are going to make a harpoon attack. And they're going to do that towards Yaisel, because she's in the front there. As they hurl this towards you, they do have disadvantage because you're a little out of their best range. That is a dirty 20 to hit you, Yaisel.
Yep.
Okay. As they throw this at you, you feel it piercing towards you.
It's a
You
missile.
can reduce
It's a
this
missile.
damage.
Oh.
This is a missile attack.
But I need my points for the rest of the battle.
This
don't-
isn't a point.
It does not. It only takes a key point to throw it back.
Oh,
You can just catch it.
But you can use your
Reaction.
reaction
I'm gonna use
to
my
reduce
reaction.
damage. Okay, go ahead and roll to reduce the damage.
How
It is
much?
18 damage. They rolled max.
oh my. What?
Reaction is a d6 plus 5.
Yeah. So you're going to take some damage here.
7, so I take 11 damage.
Oh wait, no, that's the attack.
No, it's a different
It's a
thing.
d10 plus 14.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
So you might not take some damage.
Okay, let's
Very easily not take
D10.
any damage here.
7 plus
Yeah,
21.
no damage.
Okay. As you catch the harpoon, if you want to spend a key point, you can throw it back at them. Okay. As you go to drop it, you feel them tug, and it flies towards them, and they catch it out of the air. Seeing that not work on you, they are going to try the same thing on Kea'Na. She is the next closest to them. Okay, disadvantage. That is 15. What is her armor
Does
class?
she have her shield out?
She does not use a shield, and that is 1 below her armor. As they go towards her, still drawing her blade, she brings it out with a spin and knocks it during the spin of her blade as it clatters against the ground. And they pull it back to them once again. You see the gills kind of flare angrily on the neck. Can I get a history check from anybody who might know about these creatures?
That would be.
Does Lorelei
T-Dud.
or does Yaisel's band let her maybe have information?
Ding.
Like, does the headband of intellect give you knowledge?
No.
Okay.
18.
18. So you would be able to recognize these seem to be Mero and Kuatoa.
Okay.
Both of those creatures are normally large creatures, and these seem to be medium.
Interesting.
So you're not sure if that's made them weaker or stronger, but these seem to be at least similar to creatures you'd know from your world. And they tend to be water dwellers. Mero normally struggle outside of water. These ones seem to move quite capably, like a serpent.
Okay.
And
Kotoa.
Kuatoa are known for being quite religious creatures that worship fell creatures.
Okay. Oh, okay.
So, that is the first Mero's turn. That brings us to this Kuatoa back here. Not that one. Okay, he is...
Very far.
Not like crazy far, but like a decent distance.
From this one, we're 55 feet.
50. Yeah, there's like two pairs of them in the back, and then the main guy in the middle in the circle, and then another like smaller version of the big guy hiding behind
How
a
far?
statue.
I need to know how far I'm from.
You, big guy, 30. Everyone else about 55 feet.
Oh, okay.
I just need to see the range on this. Okay, he is currently... So he's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, up to here.
So now
Oops.
we're 35 feet from him.
Correct. He's actually going to move another 5 feet up.
So 30 feet.
Oh, he can't be inside that area there. And then he's going to begin casting a spell. I need Lorelei, Yeisel, and Berrian to all make me charisma saving throws, please.
Okay,
Counter spell.
everyone gets +2.
Okay, as he begins to cast this spell, Berrian, your wand comes up, and you, like, flick it out in front of you as you hit. You see it starting to split, and right as it's forking, your magic hits it and just shatters it in the air as you block the spell.
Can I roll a check to see kind of what spell I block?
Yeah, you can make me an Arcana check.
That is a 14.
14. Let me just see. You're not familiar with the spell. It does not seem to be a wizard spell.
Okay.
And you're not familiar with exactly what it is. It seems to be fairly low-level magic, judging by the complexity. But it was able to target 3 people, so take from that what you will.
Okay.
Okay, so he moves up to there, which brings us to Yeisel.
I'm gonna cast Silence.
Ooh. If you want to go ahead and draw your shape for silence, so you can drag it around.
It's a 20
20 feet.
foot circle.
Is-
Don't know if that's radius or.
It's
It's 20-foot radius, I believe.
Yeah, 20 foot radius, so 40 feet
40-foot
around.
circle.
Draw it to 20. And you can put it anywhere.
Within range. The center has to be within range.
Yeah, within 120 feet.
Okay, so anywhere in this combat.
Yes, yeah, you have a lot of distance there.
I'm gonna do it there.
Okay.
You hit the middle guy in the
Yeah.
spell thing? Okay.
Yeah.
A bit of shadow forming on your hands.
And
You
the guy who
throw
did
it
the spell.
forward as they get encased
And
in
they can't
silence,
talk.
the shadow seeming to spread out and muffle any noise that might come in or out.
They're also deafened,
Yes.
and they can't cast spells. So if he's
as the
casting
room
anything,
suddenly gets quieter. They can't cast any spells with a verbal component. They can still cast things that don't have a verbal component.
Yeah.
and then that's my action.
Very well.
So
Anything else?
I'm gonna move.
Okay.
I am going to move. Oh, that's the wrong one. I don't. Oh, how can you get rid of that one? I don't. Oh no! What is this?
So if you're using the measuring tool, you can just press space and it'll move wherever you're
No, I
measuring
mean
to.
I made a. Circle
Oh, yes, I can
underneath
get rid of that
me.
for you.
I made a circle underneath me.
I need you to move your character before I can do that, though.
5, 10,
Actually, I didn't. I was in the wrong thing.
15.
But there we are.
You're going down, fish face.
No wait.
You're
I
going
was
down,
here. Okay.
fish beak.
I wanna see.
Why do they have a beak?
I don't know.
And how is it fish-like?
I'm gonna go there.
Okay. You move up towards the creatures, a kind of unnatural silence around them. Usually when you're fighting somebody, it's always weird with silence in the room because part of the cues you take is like listening to things moving, listening if somebody's like unsheathing something behind their back. It's just silence from them as they're standing there. You know scales should be making noise, armor should be creaking, just nothing from the one in front of you.
Dodge if you wanted.
And I'm gonna bonus action hold my dodge.
You can't hold a dodge, but you could bonus action dodge. I think that's a key point though.
It is a
Yeah,
yes.
it is, yeah.
Okay, so you take a
Patient
moment to
defense.
size them up. Stepping into the silence, you feel the noise that was surrounding you all come to a stop. No heartbeat in your ears, no nothing. Perfect silence,
She
like
grins.
you've never known. Okay, you grin up at this creature. And that brings us to the first student.
First thing I would do is just yell as loud as I can.
You see one of the students turn towards the group of you. Berrian, you would recognize instantly their hand moving in some form of magic. It's jerky. It's uncouth, almost is the word I would use. It's like somebody knows magic and are like fighting against their body to do it. As they are going to begin casting a spell, you guys will watch 3 glimmering bolts of energy shoot towards the group of you. As that is going to go towards you there, Yeisel, Kea'Na, and Lorelei as
I
well.
got home, but not since. But I'm right in the middle
So,
of the stream.
Yeisel, that is 4 damage to you.
Understood.
Kea'Na also takes 4 damage, and Lorelei takes 2.
Okay.
What kind of damage?
This is force damage.
Right, no problem. Come on. Sorry, what happened?
Magic missile.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that is the student's turn, as the next of the Kuatoa is going to go.
And Kea'Na.
Oh, okay.
Here we are. They are going to leap down here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 5. 30 will get them behind you there, Yazel, as they're going to turn on you. And they are going to make an attack
Straight
with
roll.
this staff that they have pincers on it. That is a straight roll because you are dodging. And that is a 21 to hit.
Yeah. Wouldn't have hit you.
Didn't
Okay.
hit me, yep.
Oh, disadvantage.
Yeah, he's flanking, so straight roll.
Oh.
So that is 6 piercing damage. As they stab into you with this staff with kind of 2 prongs on it, as they go, the prongs open and close, and you can feel the backwards facing spikes on them as they pincer you with the staff. You are now grappled. And they do have a multi-attack, so they are going to twist with the staff. And try to... Actually, you know what? Yeah, they're going to, like, shake you in the staff to dig it in deeper. That is a natural 1 to hit you, however. So that will fail.
So scared of the natural 20. You said natural, and I'm like,
Lorelei, you are up.
All right. What does this circle look like?
It is not quite a dome, but it comes up to about shoulder height on you of just energy, not ever in one place, but like crackling arcane or holy magic that's just bouncing about in there like lightning bolts, but a little too jagged, a little too defined to be proper lightning.
Okay. How complicated does it look?
Quite? I don't know. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm thinking dispel magic and wondering if she would have any, like, idea of how strong of a thing
Make me
she's
a
trying
religion check.
Yeah. Well, that's not the most knowledgeable.
surprisingly.
It's a natural one.
Natural 1. No clue. It's
magic.
Really hit or miss. It's magic. Like it could just work. It could be. Sometimes the most powerful things are the simplest to look at. So it's very hard to tell.
That's deep.
You're welcome.
I'm gonna try and dispel magic on it
Okay.
at level 3.
That will fail.
No roll.
No roll. No.
That's weird. Is there any, like, do I get any feedback, like, indication of what happened to it?
Not with your natural 1 on your religion check. Probably not. Whatever it was, it seems that what you're targeting does not fall under what dispel magic can deal with.
Okay.
Whether that's because you've targeted the wrong thing.
So my magic did go out, though.
It did, yeah. So either you've targeted the wrong thing, or it doesn't, or it's from a category that's unaffected by dispel magic.
Like an ability or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you are unsure which of those alternatives it is.
Alright, I will move, I suppose. I'm not sure exactly to where, but it's I want to see how far away is she from things. She's gonna move up just a little bit. Just to there. Just like carefully advancing. Shield up.
Okay. So you move up, shield held in front of you. Kea'Na has the next go, and she is going to leap into battle, jumping behind this Kuatoa here, and she's going to take her attacks with advantage.
They flanked me, so now they're
Which she frickin' needs, let me tell you.
And she gets his bless.
Oh, yes. Although she does have a better bonus now.
Yeah, go Kea'Na.
Blade. Yeah, she has a much better bonus now. So actually, that's not bad. Even with an 8, that's a 17 plus 4. So that will definitely hit. As she is going to slash into them with the phase steel blade. Not great on the damage. 7 damage as she cuts into their back. I am on the wrong screen to actually affect their health. Okay. She slashes into them. She's going to take her second attack, also at advantage. Well, a 19 will definitely hit. No crit, sadly. That's a little better with 13 damage, as that will bring them to injured as she slashes twice into them, sword coming down, then switching to her other hands and across the side again. That brings us to our other Marrow, who is closest to Drae. So Drae, you're getting one coming your way. They do have disadvantage due to the range, which turns the first one into a natural 1. As they go to hurl it at you, and you watch as they almost get pulled down as it's like coiled around their arm. And
He like moves it.
here comes the second one, mid-laugh. Not terrific. 11.
As he just sort of bats it out of the air.
Bat it away from you as it's flying towards you as they pull it back.
Yeah.
That brings us to our next controlled student. Seeming attracted by the laughter, you see it turn towards you. The massive blue eyes on the octopus on top of it seem to turn towards you. It's the eyes of the octopus, not the student.
Do I recognize like the body of the student? Like, how recognizable are they?
Yeah,
I'm looking for Sasha, right?
If you know their clothes, they're pretty recognizable. I don't think you know a lot of students in the Arcanum.
No.
You definitely wouldn't recognize them specifically.
Has Drae even met Sasha?
Yes.
They all went to
When?
the tower. The tower was
Yes,
being
you've
made.
met her.
Everyone.
We had dinner at the tower
Yeah.
when it was...
Yeah, definitely.
Open
Also,
your eyes
didn't
and
she
let her.
come to the mock battle you guys had on the
Yes.
lake? Yeah, I think that's where you would have met her first.
Okay.
Okay, turns towards you, and it is going to use a very simple spell. I don't need to roll, sorry.
Do I
Just
recognize
damage.
this spell?
You would see another magic missile. This one seeming attracted by the noise from your brother, all going towards him.
I'm about to yell duck, and I'm just like...
You're like, die! And you see the 3 bolts come, you're like, never mind, you can't dodge that. 2 plus 5 plus 5 for 12
Can I
force
reduce
damage.
this?
I'm going to say no with magic missile.
Okay.
Just because it is, like, shield can block it, but other than that, it doesn't
It
miss.
just sort of,
yeah.
like I deflect it and it just...
Yeah, like you're like holding it off until you like exhausted and just waiting the whole time. Slams into
that
you.
was not worth helping.
So 12 damage to you. Force. As that brings us to our next Kotoa. This one in the center. Now stuck in the silence here. Gonna try something a little bit out of the ordinary for him. He is going to take his scepter, put it in front of his like massive frame, and you watch him struggling to get through this energy that's trying to hold him in the center until he gets past a certain point where it starts pushing in the other direction as a cannonball of a creature comes flying towards Berrian and Drae. I need dexterity saves from both of you as he just literally like eventually just lifts off and gets propelled towards the two of you.
Berrian, you have bless.
Oh, wow. Yeah, okay.
It's a 5.
That is a failure.
It's a 7.
7, okay.
Can I reduce the damage of this?
Yes, you can.
I got another 10.
That's good.
And it's 14 damage to you.
Okay. 25.
25, okay. You
less.
manage to sidestep out of the way completely as your brother looks up, just eats the brunt of this as you like pull back, slams into your brother, and going to make a second attack on you. Oh, sorry, there would also be some lightning damage on top of that for your brother. That's 14 additional lightning damage as the staff hits you and you feel it arc from the weapon into yourself. He's going to go for a blow against you, Berrian. That is a natural 20 to hit you.
This is nice.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so I'm gonna put together all the other stuff. So
Reduced it.
6, 9.
Don't you love when you have a high armor class and then just roll a natural 20? That doesn't matter.
Not terrific on the damage. So. That is 45 damage. A mix of
Not terrific on the damage.
bludgeoning and lightning. Yeah, he
Why?
didn't roll great, but he had 46 and another
This is
d6
the
to
first
maximize.
round.
So,
Okay, alright.
as he slams into you, you feel the bludgeoning force as he swings into you like a cricket bat, and you feel the lightning arc into you as well.
This creature thought it was a magic user.
Did you make a saving throw for your bless?
No.
Okay, go ahead. That was 4 damage, so you need to beat a 10.
Yeah. And
Oh,
that's
no,
a
it was
14, so I have to beat
more-
a 10.
Yeah, you'd still have to beat a 10.
That's a natural 20. Great. What a great thing to roll a natural 20
You
on.
succeed. And then you see the creature bark something out as it starts to chant a spell.
So hold on, is it using your legendary, like...
No, this is a bonus action to cast this spell.
Okay.
Okay, that brings us to the next Kutoa.
Does it have legendary resistance and reactions and stuff?
You don't know. You haven't fought this one enough yet to be sure. This is going to 5, 15, 20, 30. We'll get it to there. And that's all the speed it has. Unless
is
these will go
silence.
faster. Yeah. It's going to... Does it have reach?
Did you say that the creature was going while I was trying to cast a spell with a bonus action?
Yes.
Can't
It's
talk.
outside of the silence.
It's outside of the
The
silence.
big guy that just...
Yes, that launched at the two of you. Both of you are outside of the silence. It launched out of the silence at you guys.
Like, a silence is...
She put the silence on the middle of them. You guys haven't moved yet. It came to you. So
the
you guys
big
are
guy
still
that was
right
in the
by
middle
door.
of the circle.
Yep,
Left the middle of the circle.
correct. He is no longer within
the silence
his
isn't...
shield of...
His thing isn't really in the middle. It's in, like, the top.
Yeah, a little more to the front. But there was, like, lightning energy spreading, which is still there, but he's no longer within it.
Okay, so he left the circle. Great.
He did,
Okay,
yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, he definitely had to give something up to come towards you guys. You know what? He is going to throw his net towards Lorelei. He can do that from this range. It is a disadvantage, anything over 5 feet, so... that is a 17 to hit.
Misses. Thank. 18 finally counts for something in this godforsaken world.
Okay, and then he is going to take his second of such attacks. Yeah, he's gonna go for the net again, because why not? That's worse, so that will miss as well, as he, like, hurls it out, and she steps back, and he throws it again, and she just, like, steps sideways and watches it with, like, a wet hit the ground beside her as he drags it back.
Well, actually, we can't hear that.
Berrian, you're up.
Yeah, we just hear it.
Oh, yeah, you would hear nothing. Yeah, he's inside the
What
silence.
did I get hit with?
He has a staff that he's wielding that he slammed into you, and lightning arced off
Okay,
of
so
it.
he ran forwards.
He got launched. The sphere that he was in resisted him moving, and then he got to the other side of it, and it, like, catapulted him into the both of you.
Okay, alright. I'm gonna go, Lorelei! And that's all that I'm able to get out, but you can think of that.
I wonder.
I am going to look at the thing
Yep.
and poke its brain
Okay.
So making an
I need you to
intelligence
make a
save.
wisdom saving throw first.
with...
You need to get past his sanctuary.
He hit us!
Mm-hmm. And then cast sanctuary as a bonus action.
Oh. Okay.
Ew. Don't like him.
That was the garbled mess of what in his language would sound like chanting. Exactly like that.
19.
A 19 is a success. Okay, so he needs to make a intelligence saving throw. Very low. That is a fail for certain.
Okay, so let me do some damage here. A 6 and 1 for 7 psychic damage.
Seven
yes,
damage. I just
they-
need to check these creatures. I don't know if they have any weird resistances. Not to that at the very least. So 7 psychic damage.
And con save
Con
for
save.
his sanctuary. Or is it no sanctuary? Is it concentration?
I don't think so. I'm gonna look. I have it up.
I know it's not.
It's not. No.
Okay. All right. So he doesn't have any other spells up.
He does not.
Okay. So all right, and then I'm going to bonus action use my quicken spell.
Okay.
And he has to make me a wisdom save.
And
I also need a wisdom save for you to target him with that.
Yeah.
and it has disadvantage from Lorelei's reaction.
Very well.
And he takes 5 psychic damage.
Once again,
That's
this one is a
that.
21.
5 damage. I need a wisdom save from Lorelei if she's going to target him with something harmful.
It's not an attack. It's only attacks for sanctuary.
I mean, it does specify. I was just looking at the spell.
It's a spell, right?
Hang on, no, it isn't.
No? Okay.
It's just an ability. Sanctuary.
Yeah, what is the word?
Yeah, it says
Targets with an attack or a
harmful spell. Yeah.
Well, it's not a spell.
Okay, then very well. He'll take that and make a con save with disadvantage.
Wisdom.
Wisdom, sorry.
And minus a d4.
I got the d4.
Okay.
He rolled rather well. So
And he's got a -4.
you rolled a -4?
Yeah.
Okay,
Just
so
show
that'll
it
bring
if you
so a 16.
He fails.
Okay.
Awesome.
Just barely.
What does he fail?
He fails polymorph.
Oh!
Welcome to Slug Town.
All right.
Slug him up, slug him up.
Very well. As you watch this massive creature there.
The one with the staff that hit us.
Yep. You watch as he vanishes and was replaced by a harmless little slug.
Right.
I'm going to put the cursed token on him for now.
I'm just going to pick him up. I'm just going to slip him.
You don't have any actions left to pick him
I
up.
have a movement action that I can freely handle something. I haven't done anything else.
I rolled a 17 for him squiggling away. I'm going to say that he is not easily scoop-upable.
A slug?
Yes. It's a
Okay.
nimble slug. He's used to being amphibious, so...
Those are 2 words I never thought would be put together. A nimble slug.
Okay, Drae, you're up.
Did he move? Like he's still in the same 5 foot
He
square?
is, yeah.
Okay, because I'm like,
You watch how the
avoiding
slug leaves a burnout behind him as he moves 80 feet.
and then dies immediately from the friction burn.
And turns back into his regular self. This is a perfect plan.
Ricky Slate or
Drae.
whatever from TMNT. The worm.
Yeah.
Nimble Slug, new brand name. Love it,
Not
Alex.
the worm.
Okay.
Anchorman.
Dre's turn. He was like, ah!
I can make this a little nicer.
Alright.
Oh,
Alright.
alright.
Dre's gonna move.
Is the Arcanum one big building?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's built... So it was built onto Nem's Tower, which is, like, technically the original structure. But it was built as an attachment to it.
Okay.
Okay. Drae is going to do the thing.
Today!
Okay. He's gonna step over the slug.
Okay. No extra movement required.
Just checking. I'm gonna move up here. Move up here. And bonus action, pull this Kuotoa towards me. So you have to make strength saving throw.
Sorry, which one are you referring to?
The one being thing.
Oh, okay, very well. Strength saving throw?
Yeah.
They are slippery. But let's just do a script grapple. So strength saving throw from
out of the grapple?
that one there. That is a 17.
Succeeds.
No,
Okay.
I'm still grappled.
And then
Oh, yeah, I
Drae
forgot to put
is
grapple
going
on.
to
You see your effect just kind of slip off of the oily skin of the creature as they just kind of move like a wave has hit them, keeping their position.
Damn it. Doesn't like this student. But he's also a little nervous about this other stuff. I think I'm just gonna take the dodge action.
All right, you take the dodge action.
Just gonna put, like, with my shield up, like, stand between this thing and Lorelei, just like, what you can do? Huh?
The Marrow is going to try to throw a harpoon at you. That will be with disadvantage, which brings it to a dirty 20.
Misses.
Okay.
Stops
As he
midair.
throws it at you. Next one going at Lorelei, which is a straight roll for a dirty 21.
That hits.
Okay. As she gets harpooned, thunks into her for 12 piercing damage.
11 piercing damage. Thanks to Drae.
As she feels it sink in deep, and it is going to haul her towards it. So it needs to make a strength saving throw. A strength contest. So I need a strength check from her and from the Marrow.
Just to check.
Just to check.
12.
16. Up to 20 feet towards the Marrow, and she's going to go 5, 10, 15, which will throw her right there, and that energy field will push her to there.
Okay.
As she gets drugged towards the creature, harpoon still impaling her at the moment. As she gets pulled into the silence. That brings us to the Kyotoa that you ran up to. You now grappled. Hasn't taken any damage yet. He is going to 5, 10, 20 to get there. Yazel and Lorelei can take an opportunity attack, although I think Lorelei used her reaction already. She did, yeah.
Yeah.
Give me a
I
second.
will.
Yes, and it's been your turn since you used your reaction.
Yep. Wait, no, my turn's next. So.
Right, but
You
moved up. It's been your turn since you used your reaction.
Okay. Longsword then.
Where is it heading, by the way?
What's that?
I'm rolling like dog shit.
It's
You
just
are
moving a little bit to the south of where everybody is at the moment.
I don't think it's gonna add much. What is this? That's a 13. I have a plus 10, right?
Yeah.
I rolled a 2 and got a 1.
Oh, wow.
That will miss.
It's like the lowest possible roll without failing.
Yeah. So it moves over, neither of you being able to attack it. It is going to use the same spell again. You see energy welling up and starting to split, going towards Berrian, Kea'Na, and Yazel this time. Planning on counterspelling once again? If not, I need charisma saves from the three of you, which I will do for Kea'Na.
I'll just make the save.
She rolled rather well.
From who, Drae?
Yeah, Kea'Na
Oh.
rolled stunning.
Here we go!
It's a 10. What is this?
Nat 20?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Got a 9.
Oh, I have this.
Oh, you're within 10 feet of Lorelei, so you have a +2.
Wait, why did you roll?
I thought you said Drae.
No. No. Oh, maybe I did. I meant
Oh,
Yazel,
sorry.
Kea'Na, and
That's-
Berrian.
I rolled a
That's
3
what I
on my bless if it matters.
Yeah, it really matters. Charisma saving throw.
Plus 2?
Yeah, +2 from Lorelei.
13.
That is a failure.
That's crazy. Wow.
Okay, as you fall under the Bane spell.
What's that?
Bane.
Attacks and saving throws get a minus 1 d4. So now you roll 2 d4s, add 1 and subtract the other.
Okay.
I'm already rolling shit. This is so bad.
Well, if you're rolling bad, then it shouldn't subtract by much.
Kea'Na and your brother manage to resist this energy that washes over them. Yazel, on the other hand, you feel something seep into you, this kind of chill that comes, some sort of curse energy descends upon you.
Lorelei, He's in trouble.
Okay, that's its spell.
Crap,
That's
so I can't do anything.
an action.
You are concentrating on the thing.
Okay, so Yaisel, you're up.
My turn?
Yes.
I'm gonna drop silence.
Okay. I'll go ahead and take
I
that
just
down for
lose
you.
concentration. That's
Yep, you drop concentration on the spell.
And then so I just take this off whenever I attack with.
Correct. Yeah, you roll a d4 against whatever you roll for saving throws and
The
attack
guy
checks.
grappling me, I'm gonna swing at him.
Okay, go ahead and roll to hit. You do have advantage because Kea'Na's on the other side of him.
Are you planning on casting a spell?
Why would I cast a spell?
Well, I just wondered why you would drop silence if you
For
were.
Lorelei.
Because Lorelei got pulled into it.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
I've never rolled above a 10 all night. What?
This
That's a
There doesn't sound like it's looking up now.
is why you don't go on dates.
19.
A 19 will hit.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
How many of us have romantic partners not in crisis? How many of us are rolling terribly?
I'll punch you.
I am also.
That's when
rolling
I
terribly.
get a 10.
That's a good time to get a 10.
16 damage.
16 damage.
Yeah.
Stun him?
Right. That will bloody the creature.
Again.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to hit. Again with advantage. Again minus a d4.
Plus a d4 for
And
the
plus
class.
a d4.
Plus and minus a d4. You don't get to choose which one you prefer to be which.
I know.
Yeah.
Plus first, minus after?
Wait.
Makes the most sense.
Shush!
Shall not be silenced, but
I'm trying to focus. 24.
A 24 will hit.
Gorsh.
What you looking there?
8. 8 damage.
8 damage.
That is exactly enough to finish the creature. As you're like still stuck in this thing, you're like playing on. You look up and just the second punch, you hear a crack as the neck like snaps sideways.
Can I, like, this thing in me, can I take it? Like,
It's still very much attached to you.
yeah, but, like, if I pull it out next turn, can I keep it?
I don't see why not.
Okay, well, I want to I'm going to keep it in me.
So you are at half movement while you are attached.
Student
to this
next to me is, can I punch them to try to non-lethal knock them out?
thing. You can give it your best.
Okay. With minus 34. Okay, that's 21.
A 21 will hit.
10 damage.
10 damage.
Non-lethal.
Okay, you punch into them, aiming for the creature attached to their head as you swat into it. You do the damage. It's unresisted, but that is not enough to injure them.
Again, with
Okay.
the key point.
Actually, I might be wrong about that. No, I'm right. Still have the plus and minus d4s.
Yeah.
Bruce and Moonus.
18.
18 to hit will hit.
That is a 7 damage.
7 damage. Okay, that will injure them as you give them 2 swats, aiming for the squid-like creature on top of them.
That's all I could do.
Okay, that will bring us to their turn. As they are going to bring their hands up, start casting a spell once again, as they're going to hit you with 3 magic missiles.
Okay.
5, 10. That is 14 force damage to you, as 3 glowing missiles launch out of them and shatter against you.
Oh my god, he rolled hot.
443. Okay, that brings us to the downed Kutoa.
Yeah, he's gonna move 1 inch.
Lorelei is up.
That's a. Wait.
Lorelei, you are still tethered by the spear. You can move, but you cannot get further away from the
No,
marrow.
the downed Kuatoa made a roll.
Yeah.
Oh, death save. Okay.
Lorelei,
Okay, Lorelei's attached to this thing. Is this like a grapple?
It's weird. You could pull it out if you wanted. It's gonna hurt, but you could rip it out if you wanted.
Oh god, I always forget what this spell does.
What are you trying to use?
It's Dissonant Whispers, and I don't remember.
Yeah,
it's
you
not
will.
actually on my sheet. It's not in D&D Beyond. So I have to find it. Maybe. At least it's not in any of the books we have, I don't think. That is in the handbook, though. I don't know why.
You whisper discordant melody that only one creature of your choice within range can hear, racking it with terrible pain. The target must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, it takes 3d6 psychic damage and must immediately use its reaction, if available, to move as far as its speed allows away from you. Creature doesn't move into obviously dangerous ground, such as a fire pit or a pit, and on a success, the target takes half as much damage and doesn't move away. A deafened creature automatically succeeds on the save.
Luckily, I dropped silence.
Just, would that be moving away while holding onto the harpoon, or without holding onto the harpoon?
Probably holding onto the cord attached to the harpoon.
Yeah.
This is a bard spell, that's why it doesn't show up on D&D Beyond for you. I don't know how you got this spell, but...
It's from my subclass.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, she's just gonna rip it out.
Okay, as you pull it out, you take 3 damage as you do so.
Okay. What did that take? Is that just for free?
Yeah, you just tug it out.
Okay.
10.
Okay, she's going to move down. And she's going to sort of grimace, and she's going to cast Spirit Guardians.
Very well. Alright, as you cast Spirit Guardians, you can go ahead and draw the shape for yourself.
Okay, drawing the shape. That's not the right shape. It's this shape.
You saw me cast on the slug, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, she would include said slug in the... Oh, okay, if this is the way they like to make their 15-foot work. I'll move one down. One more down. Line. Okay. See, a weird thing on what counts as 15 feet. Yeah, so she exempts everyone she can see and the slug.
Okay,
Just-
all your companions you can see in the slug?
Yeah.
Okay, very well. As the spirits start to drift around you and leap to your defense.
Yeah, she just sort of like waits for them all to attack her, because that's what happens every time.
Alright, that brings us to Kea'Na, who is going to move over to this one. Make an attack again. That's a nat 20.
Nat.
8, 12.
That's a big crit, because there's 2 die-10 on
4,
that attack.
16. So that is 36 damage to that one.
Oh my god, she rolls a lot of dice.
As she will immediately bloodied, edge of crippled the creature. And that will definitely hit as well. That's much less damage for 9 more damage. But that is still enough to put that creature on the ground as she steps up and slashes twice into the creatures.
Is empathy in this?
And you watch it fall back, this like X-shaped gash across it.
That's a good job.
That brings us to this marrow up here. It's going to throw for Berrian, despite the range.
Okay.
That's pretty low. That was a 3 and a natural 20, so that will miss.
Oh!
Second shot, that is a 19 to hit Berrian.
That was with disadvantage, or?
That was with disadvantage, yeah.
Okay. 19. I will, hold on,
You shield that?
Yeah, I shield.
Okay.
So, as it's flying towards me, I'm just gonna flick my wand and it's just gonna kind of ping and just knock the harpoon off.
You watch the harpoon just spin, rope like coiling around as it goes, like, drags it back to him. That is going to bring us to the controlled student, as it is going to turn, point towards the slug, and you watch as it casts Dispel Magic. As it
it has to make a check. Level 4.
Is it a 4th level spell?
Yes.
Okay, this is what they're not good at. They do not have all the magic bonus. That is a 6,
That fails.
which will fail as you see it trying to like gather the magic, and it moves towards, and you watch your spell starting to weaken. An arm like pops out before it
like a palsy.
pulls back into the
That's why they're
slug.
using magic missile, because they don't have like
Yeah.
stats for magic.
Well, and you know what's really cool about Magic Missile that I thought about this? Is they can just stand right beside you and they don't care. No disadvantage.
no disadvantage. Okay, that brings us to our slug, who is
Oh, God.
currently a slug.
They can't even make saving throws. I looked it up.
What do you mean they can't
They
even?
don't even have a stat block. They can't even make saving throws.
Everything gets to make a saving throw.
I have a stat block here for him.
Okay.
Wisdom of 8, intelligence of 2. I'm gonna say that is enough for it to call on its god.
What? Intelligence of 2?
Yeah, 55,
No,
58.
sorry.
That's not gonna do it.
When you polymorph Isaac, you turn into the animal.
Yes, but it still has an 8 wisdom, which is why I was allowing that. But a 58 is not gonna cut it.
Oh god, that would no! Don't
Okay.
do it.
That brings us to this
God,
Kutoa
Berrian, it's a
here.
cleric, your favorite enemy.
Alex, that is a 16 to hit you. As the
Drae?
Kutoa next to you, yeah, is stabbing towards you. And an 11. Both of which will miss as it stabs towards you. Same pincered staff
For this one,
that
he's like,
Kelts has
oh,
around her.
oh no! As his hand like
Kelts.
tries to reach for me.
Ah,
and just,
sorry.
Like,
Yeah, I saw
gets like
that.
bounces like a magnet. You know when you try and attach to it, it's a magnet. Like,
Just stabbing towards you as Berrian, you're up.
Yeah, I'm going to just pick up the slug.
Okay, you scoop it off the ground. Unless it rolls an at 20, which it did not.
Okay. And then out of a pouch, I pulled a small tin, flick off the lid, put it inside it, and close it. Put it back in my pouch.
Okay, drop this tin
And
into your
bonus
pouch.
action, blade song. So as I'm putting it in the pouch, I just look up, and then without the hum that I normally had to, I don't have to do it anymore. I'm just gonna spread out, and I've seen the vibrations of everything around.
Okay.
That's
Start to feel the energy around you. You also feel a little bit of a quiver from the wooden sword in your hand as well as you start to hum. As it doesn't seem to just have its own vibration, it seems to almost dance among them.
your wood quivers.
Stop!
That's exactly what you said.
I'm gonna try to like push my mind into it a little bit and be like, anyone there?
You would not get anything back from that query. Drae, you're up.
All right, sparring with this fish face idiot. I'm gonna steady aim.
Whoa, let's keep it PG
As-
for the stream.
Yeah, it's our terribly PG stream.
Fucking dick.
Yeah, and then you see my vision narrow as like I go into IMAX.
Hey, that's trademark.
I recline my seat. Yeah.
Yeah, I
okay.
go
Are you
into
playing a McCree?
ultra wide screen.
Yeah.
It's what's his new name? Cole Cassidy? I think it's Cole Cassidy.
What?
Yeah, because Blizzard has
McCree.
problematic employees
McCree.
who they named their character after. Anyway, you can Google it, viewers.
Okay.
I'm gonna make it on attack with advantage as I stab him. Looking
Okay.
for a weak point.
Go ahead and roll to hit as you start to search over him for somewhere to sink your blade.
And because Drae doesn't really know what's going on, he's gonna try and see if he recognizes this person as a wizard.
This is a Kutoa that you're next to, so I don't...
Could it be a person?
Doesn't look like it. They look pretty fishy. You don't have advantage on your roll, however.
I don't have advantage.
You do
on
not.
it. Why not?
Because of the burning sensation in your hand as you go to stab.
What is your problem? Ow! So I don't get sneak attack. I'm just gonna roll again.
Sure.
It was like right in the middle. It was perfect. Rolling a 13 and an 8, and I got an 11.
Okay.
On the,
I'm assuming that brings your total
it's like
to like a
a
20.
21 if my
Yeah.
magic bonus works.
It does, yeah.
Cool.
You can go ahead and
he
roll
didn't
damage.
He didn't hurt me, so I think I'm alright.
Correct.
Okay, with green flame blade, that would be one of
Keen
these
grain blade.
and one of these.
Ah! You both take an extra 5 fire damage.
You both?
Yeah.
Yeah, my dagger's acting up.
Oh.
Yeah, I've meant to have you look at it. We've been busy with like.
Your girlfriend being a
Yeah.
fish.
Okay, that is.
That is a possibility.
Was 20 damage.
20 damage. Is that with the fire damage? Because I already
Yeah.
dealt the fire damage.
With the
Okay.
fire.
So
No,
50.
not with that fire damage. With the green flame blade. Fire
Okay.
damage.
20 damage will bloody the creature.
Bloody.
Stab into it. You feel the dagger heating in your hand as it, and you barely manage to pull it out. A little bit of hot potato.
Hot kotata.
Anything else?
I'm gonna sheath it and pull out my rapier.
Okay.
Or at least I guess next turn I'll do that. I don't know.
Sure.
But I'm putting away the stupid
Okay.
dagger.
You sheath your dagger. So nothing else this turn?
Yeah, does it do anything as I try and sheath it? Does it stab me in the neck?
Sure.
The back?
Yeah, if you want, we can roll to hit.
No!
Okay, that brings us to the marrow
close
over
up.
here.
And I... Oh no, I bonus
He's
that.
going to make a saving throw from Lorelei's effects. I do believe that's a wisdom that he needs to make,
That is true.
which is a 10.
Oh god.
Alright, so...
Damn it.
We've played this song before, folks. It's... Wow. Four psychic
Is that
damage.
on 3D?
You rolled a 2 and 2 1s?
Yep.
Oh,
my
man. As they are like moving about, and it takes them a moment to recognize these things as threats. They're so outsider to what you're used to.
They're
this,
slowing
like,
it down,
amphibian
but that's
creature.
about it.
Yeah, they're running through it.
God, for full damage. Could you imagine half damage?
Hey, 4, 6. He is going to leap down here and stab at you once more. That's a 10 to hit,
Misses. She's hiding behind her shield.
and a 15 to hit.
Misses.
Okay, both of those will miss. Unconscious. Toa. Yeisel. You are up, still at half movement from the like swinging pincered staff that is
So,
attached to you.
For the... Wait. No, that was different. Okay. For the one that was making a death saving throw, would I see anything from it? Like,
I mean, it's unconscious and dying, but it's still breathing.
can I stab into its throat?
Yeah, roll to hit with advantage.
Don't what the fuck me. God, he literally stabbed me.
Any chance to hit.
Yeah,
You'd have advantage though, because it's prone.
advantage?
Yes, you have advantage because it's prone.
How many?
You're still blessed.
That's
Well,
not gonna help.
You're no longer baned. Bane would
I
have
d-
worn off.
What did you roll?
Yeah, that is a... Blast still?
Yes. No bane.
It's a natural one. It's 1.
14.
A 14 is not enough. You like stab down with your weapon and catch enough of the armor to avoid an immediately
Yeah,
fatal
you wanna know
blow.
what I just rolled?
What?
A 2. And then a natural 1.
Take that dice, kill it, and get a new one.
Do you need
a new
another
one?
dice? I got more.
Do you need a new D20? I have a whole bunch. Because that one's not allowed to play anymore.
I mean, none of them are rolling good.
Okay, I'm gonna give you 2 more, okay? Just so we close them.
Yeisel, anything else this turn?
Yeah,
You have your own foundry.
I know, but like... I don't know, I just look at yours on like instinct. Can I move up to the one that Lorelei is fighting?
You can if you want. Yeah.
You could probably move all the way around.
Yeah, and flank it.
You know what
can.
else you can... Yeah, that's right. Here. Try those 2.
I'm scared.
That is a 7 to hit you from the controlled student. Yeah, literally. The armor probably does hit you, and you just ignore it as
She
you get
doesn't
like
even
lightly
like look at it.
wet noodle slapped by this arm of this like once noble person.
Okay.
You got this.
You psyched me out!
Universe is
Advan-
random. Doesn't care about luck.
2 10s? Anyways, that is a 21.
That will hit.
21.
20. I haven't rolled above a 10 on a d20 tonight.
Hey, we've hit 10.
I've hit 10 earlier, but I just am
I
not
rolled a
doing
13
anything.
and an 11. I got a nat 20 on
8
concentration check.
8 damage.
8 damage. You
Punch.
slam into it with a punch from behind.
No, that was a.
Oh, slash? Okay. You slash into it while it's distracted by Lorelei. That's your 2 attacks. Anything else? You've got a bonus action attack
Yeah.
if you so desire.
Yeah.
And a
How
key
much
point
damage
to make
did
that
you do
2.
8. Okay. Unarmed. Okay, I've rolled above a 10.
Yay! First time
Okay.
tonight, folks!
26.
26 damage?
You don't need to
No.
roll.
Oh, that's to hit. Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was like,
you don't,
what
you,
the fuck?
you don't need to roll good.
That'll hit.
6 damage.
6 more damage to the creature.
This is why you bless your monks,
Okay.
folks.
You slam into it once again. Are you spending a key point to attack again? Okay, go ahead and roll to hit.
Wow, those purple things on my face give those...
Natural
those,
20!
Woo!
I don't know what that means for a crit for this.
those
Help.
purple things on my face give a lot of hit points to
Help.
nobles.
Help. Help.
What? No, you
It's a
rolling.
crit. It's a crit. So I.
So it's a 10 plus whatever you roll.
So you're a d6. So you d6 max. Roll a d6 again.
Oh, it's with a
What'd you
d6.
get?
2. Yeah.
So
Okay,
it's
so
8 plus your modifier.
5.
So
So
13.
13 damage.
13 damage will injure the creature.
27.
Oh, this thing's.
Oh my
this
god,
thing's
they're
beefy.
beefy!
And that's my turn.
Okay. That brings us back to
Wow, these guys are beefy.
this student over here.
Happy I came to
Who
help.
is going to
Make a wisdom save.
step out over there. Yes, indeed they will. And that is a 19.
11.
11.
Halved to 5
Question.
psychic damage. Yes.
Are they going after the student or the creature on its head?
I think on its head.
Okay. So how much psychic damage?
5.
5 psychic damage. Okay. As they scream through
Nice.
this
They're
thing
cursed.
growing off of them, that leaves that student at injured. And then Berrian.
Okay, I will have it known that these inadequate humans that are bumbling around are second circle casters.
So the cool Toa that went right before Yaisel. Did you have it fail a death save because it's in my spirit card?
That one didn't go before Yaisel. Oh, that is the one that went. Yes. Now, I thought it was the other one that went there. Oh, yeah, they went... Yeah, that one's next. So,
I was gonna bring it up, but then I realized I missed its turn.
Okay, so what's left other than humans?
there is the... So there's the 2 people. There is a Katoa left. There's the one you have in your pocket, and 2 of the marrow-like creatures.
Okay, and how are the Katoa and the Marrows looking?
The one Katoa that's not in your pocket is injured.
Look at how high the numbers on
One
the dice
of the marrow is untouched, and the other one is injured.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot the Katoa.
It's not your turn. You're being attacked with magic missile.
Oh,
Because you're not still shielded, right? It's been your turn since you shielded?
no.
it
Oh,
hasn't.
no, it hasn't. I'm like at the dead bottom.
Oh, yeah. Okay, then it
So
will
no damage.
not attack you with that.
Would it know?
Yes. Yeah, these
Okay.
things seem to be jerky, but intelligent.
Okay.
So that is going to go for... Ooh. High, it's Drae. Low, it's Kea'Na. Actually, it's without... We know who this is attacking. Okay, so that's 2 damage and a con save, please, against 10.
Bless, remember.
Drae isn't blessed.
Oh,
that
shit.
succeeds.
This isn't Drae, this is Lorelei.
Lorelei.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, right.
and I get advantage. So 19.
'Kay.
That's 20. It's
5 damage and a con save, please.
okay. Let me actually take this damage. 2 was the first one.
Yes, you're at 7 total damage so far.
Okay.
Gotta love magic missile.
Okay, it's 24.
Okay, and then 5 damage and another con save, please.
These guys are rolling godlike.
Okay, that's also succeeds.
Have
Okay.
you rolled below a 3 on your magic missiles?
Yeah, the first one was a 1. That's why I did 2 damage on the first one. I'm not getting a lot of 2s though, but 1s, 3s, and 4s.
I've got about 7 2s on my D20.
Okay, that one unconscious outside of the
So many twos.
effect, which brings us to Lorelei.
All right. Taking a quick scan. I mean, I can see everyone's health, but how are people looking?
Guys was injured, I think.
Berrian is
Cripple.
He's been hit once and then by a magic missile.
Cripple.
Crippled.
You've also heard Lorelei.
right before you got pulled into silence.
Yeah. Yep.
Do with that what you will.
Okay.
You could see a spear right through Yizok on the other side of this creature.
She's had worse.
No, it's not like you're not speared through. It's like pincered
I know, but it's
around
like
you.
it's just attached. It's like
Yeah.
Yizok's like, yeah, it's a new tail. Like,
It's coming out of your front, like a little off
he was
center.
behind me though.
Was he?
Yeah, I was facing.
Oh
someone
yeah,
else.
that's right. He flanked you. Never mind. It would be a new tail.
Okay.
It would be a new tail.
Yeah, Lorelei also knows how concentration works. So she's going to first just call some psychic, like, flaming light into the mind of this marrow in between Yangel and I.
Okay.
So it just makes a dexterity saving throw.
A dex save. That is not very high on the roll. That's a 5.
All right. Take 13 psychic damage.
13 will bring it to bloodied.
Okay, and then she's going to second level healing word as a bonus action on her good buddy Berrian.
Okay. First one was a cantrip, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Don't. I told you not to
Your
roll my
dice.
dice. I told you not to roll my dice. I don't.
That is 8 healing.
8 healing.
I just
Right.
Okay,
told you.
so
Berrian.
It's also going in jail.
bloody.
All right. Anything else from Lorelei?
Oh no, sorry. Is it my turn?
Nope.
No, it's
Oh,
Lorelei's.
okay. Yeah, bloody.
Anything else from Lorelei?
Nope, that is Lorelei's turn.
Okay, that brings us to Kea'Na.
The Destroyer.
She's gonna run up to this student here, slashing for the thing on their head, trying to knock it unconscious. That will definitely hit. 9 damage to it. Okay, it is bloodied at that point. That will also hit for 8 more damage, which leaves it at bloodied as she slashes twice, turning the blade at the last moment to like swat against whatever this is. Okay, this marrow here going next is going to 5, 10, 15, 25, 30. Run up to here and try to harpoon Berrian without the disadvantage this time. That is a 17
Misses.
and a natural 1.
Misses.
Okay, that brings us to the other controlled student. You see it start jerking and start casting something, but not finish.
Which one was that? The one next to Kea'Na or the other one?
No, the other one.
Okay.
Which brings us to this one beside you.
Did I
Drae.
notice that the spell failed?
It
or...
does not seem to have failed. It is holding a spell.
Okay.
Drae, the one next to you, is going to go ahead and attack. 11. 13.
Okay.
And that brings us to you, Berrian.
All right.
I just need to look at one thing. Yeah, at the start of your turn, it is going to use its held magic missile on you as shield would vanish.
Okay.
That is 5 damage.
On me.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I will cast shield again.
Okay, as your wand comes up
It's like,
and it crashes against it, as 3 bolts shatter against your shield. You're up. You've used your reaction for this turn.
Sure. What is left?
So there's a Kutoa fighting your brother. There are 2 controlled students. One of them quite near to you. There's a Marrow coming towards you, and then a Marrow sandwiched between Lorelei and Yaisel at the
How
moment.
is the Kutoa looking?
The Kutoa fighting your brother is injured.
Okay.
Bloodied.
I'm going to run over behind the Kutoa, flank it with my bro.
Okay, that is going to involve taking 2 attacks of
I would
opportunity.
like to do it in a way that I'm not going to involve.
Yeah, the only way you could do that is moving through the shimmering, crackling energy field, which will not allow you to move through it. So the other
Can
option
I jump
is
over it?
no, not unless you have a pretty intense jump.
Yeah, I can jump pretty
What's your jump? What do you have?
good. My
That's
strength's an 8.
yeah, no.
Hang on, he can. Oh no, that's 60 feet of movement.
Yeah.
Just like you were 10 feet of movement shy of
Okay.
being able to go around everything.
I can move a lot. I can move 50, plus I have a...
Yeah, so he just measured it out. Going around all of the things would take 60 feet of movement.
yeah, Misty Step. Throw Misty Step and then I can avoid the attacks.
Okay. I mean, you could just Misty Step to avoid the attacks completely. That would get you where you need to go.
Yeah.
30 feet of movement would put me...
Yep.
Yeah.
It's just-
So they're like spread out just enough from your brother that you have to run by all of them to get around this creature. And then otherwise going all the way around them takes a bunch of movement. But in a straight line, it's very
Okay,
close
so I
to you.
just pull my wand, I'm going to flick it a little bit, and I just disappear, pop up behind the other Kutoa,
Right.
and then just with a somewhat bedraggled but determined visage,
As Drae shows no reaction to his brother appearing, he keeps doing this like, haha!
I will
Come get me.
pull out my sword
Okay.
of wood, and I will crash it down on this beast with the power of 1,000 trees.
Go ahead and roll to hit with advantage.
Tree power.
And I'm paying attention to my blade song vibrations as I'm doing this. Okay, 18 and a 15. That's a lot. That's like
That'll
a
hit.
28.
Yep.
Okay, that's green flame, by the way.
Interesting
First one's
rolls.
green flame.
Okay.
So much. Your lower roll is better than like 90% of mine and
100% better.
I rolled an 18 and a 15 naturally. So.
Got a natural 20.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Okay. I'll roll my second attack.
Shoulders
a 4.
really giving me trouble. 4?
And an 18. So the second 28 again.
Okay, both will hit.
Okay, I'll roll. Let me roll some
I'd
damage.
rather roll 17s.
All right.
And 18s and 15s. Over 1 natural 20.
I mean, you did 6 extra damage off of it. Come on.
Do you need the damage separated?
No.
That's going to be 21 damage in total.
21
Including
damage.
my sneak and the green flame. and-
That will finish the creature as you slash into it and it hits the ground.
I just give it
Okay.
like a little kick.
Kick it. It's still breathing, but it's dying.
So I've killed that thing.
You've knocked it unconscious. It is in the process of dying, but these ones do roll death saving throws.
Yeah, the second attack, I already rolled it, so I would hit it.
Okay, that's 2 failed death saving throws for that creature. Okay,
Is anything adjacent to it? Any enemies?
there are not any that are directly
Alright,
adjacent.
then that's me turn.
Okay, Drae, you're up as your brother appears behind the creature, smacks it once, reverses his sword, and stabs down into it.
Do I notice anything about the blade song?
No.
Okay.
Drae,
Okay. There's gonna be like, be careful to Berrian as I'm gonna go and help Kea'Na
okay.
Come on!
stab at the octopus on this student's head.
Okay,
I'm using my rapier.
yep. You draw your rapier. Go ahead and roll to hit.
Okay, roll.
Are you stabbing or trying to, like, knock unconscious?
Yeah, I'm trying to like. Well, can I stab the octopus without stabbing the student? Like,
Very, very difficult.
okay, then I'm just gonna try and.
Like, a
Bash-
precise distance, like, depth of penetration on a moving target is very hard to do.
Yeah, like it goes to.
Alright, go ahead and roll to hit.
Green flame blade.
No advantage.
Nope. That is a 11 to hit.
11 will miss. As you swing and you see the same shimmering barrier that your brother cast on you momentarily appear under where your weapon is coming and direct it sideways before it vanishes into the...
Like from the...
They have mage
ring?
armor.
Oh.
Ding! Yep.
You sly dogs.
In that tone. Exactly.
I'm also going to bonus action try and push it backwards 5 feet.
Okay.
Strength saving throw.
Natural 20.
What the fuck? This ability never works.
So -3, that's a 17.
Like,
It's not actually -3, but it's pretty
barely
close.
succeeds. That's my turn.
Okay. As you go to throw them back, your ability failing to push them back. Okay, that brings us to this marrow
I'm gonna use the rest
here.
of my movement and go
Fails his wisdom save.
next to Berrian.
Oh, he failed his wisdom.
It is going to take an attack of opportunity on you. So 10.
Yep. But not
And then that is a failure on the marrow's part for its wisdom saving throw.
okay.
Roll.
Ooh, I'm not rolling Runa's dice.
Smart. That's the smartest thing.
My dice have been working for you, hey?
This single one, yeah.
That is 13
Highest I
psychic
rolled is
damage.
13.
13 will cripple the
Better
creature.
than 2.
Actually, I think it was already crippled. Which will bring us to its turn. It's pretty surrounded here, so it is going to stab into Lorelei.
As they do.
Yeah, that's the best it can hope for here. A 26.
Misses.
Horseshit.
Thought he'd believe me.
Well, we don't
That is 12 piercing damage.
Okay.
And then it's going to make a second stab with the weapon. That is a 25 to hit with that one. Yeah.
Also hits. I succeed my
Okay.
concentration.
And that is 15 piercing damage from the second one as it pulls the barb out, and you're like looking like, oh, gotta dodge, then stabbed by the second one again.
Drae sees this and doesn't stop it.
Okay. That brings us to the Kutoa on the ground here. It will fail a death saving throw due to your ability. Still breathing. Yeisel, you're up.
I'm gonna
Lorelei's like, ow!
pull the spear out.
Okay.
Oh, my back. She has
Yeah, sorry, you're back. I need you to make a dexterity check, please.
to, saving throw or just...
Just general dexterity check. Banish the dice.
It's me. It's me.
I don't want to let you. I would give you my dice. Draw,
That's
but I don't
3
want you to
damage
touch
to you as you pull the almost barbed prongs off of you.
Yeah, that was a 12 at most.
So yeah, you take 3 damage, but you manage to tug it off of yourself.
Is that like an action or...
No.
Okay. And I'm gonna... What kind of weapon is it? Like, what kind of bonuses?
It is a...
Javelin.
It... It's a staff.
With barbs. And
Yeah, it's got a pincer on it. It's a pincer staff.
Can I stab her with it and try to grapple her with it?
Sure.
Okay. What's its bonus?
It'll be whatever your bonus is.
Yeah.
Oh, for
It's
my...
not a magical
no, it's
weapon,
a magic
so...
one.
Yeah.
So it's +9.
Okay.
Oh no, wait, which one?
With advantage and bless.
I took a staff that was stabbed into me, and I'm
Oh.
stabbing it into them.
Come on, come on. Oh my god!
My highest, other than the natural 20, was a 13, and that is how it's gonna stay all night.
13 will miss.
You still. No.
No. No,
No, that was my highest, not my current. Wow, Runa. You are having a night. You are just all up in your head about Big Red, and you're like, I know I need to focus, but all you can think about is Big Red right
Like,
now.
what's with the bugs?
It's 21.
21 will hit.
Okay.
So this is a d6 damage, plus your modifier, and he is grappled.
That's 8 damage.
Hey, that is enough to finish the creature as it falls limp.
Is it the death saving throw one or?
This one would also still be breathing, falling limp and unconscious.
With it, like take it and throw it behind me, away from Lorelei with the staff.
You do have it grappled, so you can move it over behind yourself.
And then I'm gonna let go and walk towards Lorelei.
Okay, you unhook the staff from it and make your way over towards Lorelei.
Thank you.
Yeah. Hate these guys. God.
Very creepy.
Hey, anything else, Yazel?
There's only the students left.
That is correct.
15. I'm moving this 10 feet.
Okay.
And that was one of my attacks. So I'm gonna take out my.
That's a good
I'm gonna take out my longsword and.
Okay, you have done a.
Can I use the spear again?
You can use the staff.
Can I use
again,
the staff again?
Thunk him with it.
You can't grapple the
I'm not-
creature if you're aiming for
the head,
for
it'll
non-lethal, but you
stab.
can roll to hit.
Yeah. It's not. I'm like not going to grab, but.
Yeah.
Wow, I got a 14 on this dice this time. Wow.
Just ask what series.
14 total or 14
No.
naturally?
Naturally.
Okay, that will likely hit.
Yeah.
1d6 damage plus your modifier.
11 damage.
11 damage. Okay, as you swat into it, that is exactly its remaining hit points, as it will hit the ground unconscious.
I hate these things. God.
Okay, and that was its turn. So, that brings us to Lorelei.
Alright. Well, it's a little awkward. Because it did not specify if the students were immune to, which made sense at the time. So let me just do I can move there. If I slowly like meander my way around it.
As you carefully move your howling, screaming spirits around the unconscious
Yeah.
student
You
and the
can see
creature
Lorelei
attached
like
to
doing
it.
the wall walk,
Yeah,
like, sorry.
Guys, it's getting too close.
It is, yeah,
Like backing up a trailer. I love
so
it.
like your little, it's like you're so move back.
I'm gonna come look. Oh, damn it, I can't.
And then this, the far marrow is going to get sacred flame in his mind.
Okay, a dex save.
Yep.
That's how you have to say that
17.
That is just a success.
Nice. For him.
spell. Sacred flame has to be said the same way that someone would say portents of doom.
How's Berrian looking?
Bloodied.
Bloodied?
That's all I can give you.
Yeah, she's really scared of the polymorph going away, so she's gonna healing word at first level again. Just throw a little bit more bolstering into Berrian. That is 7 hit points.
Okay.
Okay. Bloody.
Yes, mental math is best done with sound effects.
Still bloody.
Anything else from Lorelei?
That is her turn.
Okay. Kea'Na is going to pick up this student here and pull it over
Thank
and
you.
sit it against this bookshelf here. That brings us to the marrow next to the two of you. One for each of you sounds like fun. So that's a natural 20 to hit Drae.
Oh my god. Dick. At least the guy with the staff didn't crit.
That is 24 piercing damage to you.
14 piercing damage to me.
And then he's going to throw it towards Berrian after that. That's a natural 20 on you as well.
Is he using a ranged weapon?
He's... Oh, you're right. He'll step over and stab at you.
Opportunity attacks?
No, he's right beside both of you. So he was beside your brother, now he's beside you and your brother.
Alright, then, fine.
You guys can come look at this dice. I'm not lying. That was nat 20.
What did you roll?
Nat 20.
On
Again.
Yep,
Yeah.
twice in a row.
I think you need my dice. I think you should trade.
Okay, that is...
I feel like you'd still get natural 20s.
that is 21 piercing damage to Berrian.
Yeah, I'm dead. I go unconscious. And at the same time, out of my pocket, rips out...
Growing out of his pocket, the massive and furiously
Man,
angry...
this game's a lot harder.
Can you show me? So he was flanked between two people.
No, it wasn't.
Not flank, no. So you and your brother were right beside each other. So your brother was below you. He was below your brother and off to the side diagonally, but still within 5 feet. He moved up, so he was beside your brother and diagonally below you. Imagine the two of you are in the line. Say he's the front person in the line and he moved to the right. So now he made an L by moving up next to your brother.
If in the background as it's going, I hate these things!
Okay, that is the marrow.
And Gambler's Paradox. I was like, I got crit. I can use my damage reduction on myself because at least Berrian works.
Very unlikely not to get... Yeah.
He rolled my health exactly.
Did I actually?
21 points.
Oh.
8 plus 6 plus 7.
Oh.
I gave you 8 back on the first healing word.
So I had 6, and then you gave me 8,
8,
so that's 14.
7,
And then you gave
yeah.
me 7, it's 21.
Yep. That brings us to the controlled student, who is going to send some magic missiles at Lorelei. 2 damage and a saving throw, please.
Okay, I'll do the same things after.
5 damage and a saving throw. And 5 damage and a saving throw.
Very consistent.
Yep. 2 and 2 4s.
Same order.
Every time.
Succeeds. Succeeds. Succeeds.
Alright. As 12 damage, 3 missiles shattering against you. Which will bring us to the Katoa.
Oh, that's the big one. Gold.
Alright. Because he is going to...
Was that the end of Lorelei's turn there, or what happened? Sorry. What's this?
Student attack
The
turn.
Oh, the student. Yeah.
8. I need to measure this out. I think it's 30 foot. Oh, radius. Okay, no. Okay, I don't need to measure if it's radius. That's definitely big enough. As you see it start to summon some magic, swirling with its staff. Water starts to circle above where it swirls. 14. As it is going to heal all of the downed creatures for 14 health.
Yep.
Hey, we're leaving.
Wow. Yep.
That one on the ground. That
Yeah,
one,
we're locked in.
eyes open on the ground.
We're leaving.
You still have your big spell. You just have to walk into them.
Stop that.
And I still have...
There's still a student there.
Whatever. At this point, students are dying. They're out of character.
The one you guys knocked unconscious is
If you say that, yeah, it's a little.
also going to heal, but is still unconscious.
There's none of them died. Hey, I thought there was some that died.
No, they're
Yeah, like didn't this
None of them
this one up
failed.
here get like 2 removed from
And made-
Basil and 1 removed from me?
Yeah, from the Spirit
No,
Guardian.
you had 2 removed. Yeisel tried to attack the other one that was outside of the Spirit Guardians. Missed.
No, it was the one in. It was like the one right behind
You missed either way.
Oh.
But yeah, the first one that went down got a natural 1, failed 2, and then the next 2 were successes, and the other one got 2 successes, 2 fails from your Spirit Guardians.
Oh wow.
It is also on the ground.
That is unfortunate.
Okay, that is his action, and as his bonus action, he is going to cast Sanctuary on himself once again. Okay. That brings us to the first downed Katoa, who is going to stand himself up, turn towards you.
I don't know what you is.
It's cocked, but it was a natural 20. But it is cocked. 19 instead, naturally.
Okay.
So that is going to hit.
Who's it hitting?
Your brother.
Drae. Okay.
Yes. This is going to attack with its pincer staff. So you are grappled, and you take 6 damage. As it grabbles you into that. And then it's going to try to hit you again by squeezing that. And that is a 14 to hit.
Misses.
Okay. Berrian, a death saving throw, please.
Does
I still have bless.
Mage Armor go down?
No.
Mage armor is not
And I
concentration.
still have bless.
You are still blessed as long as your brother did not lose it from that last attack.
Success.
Okay. So yes, you still have bless for your death save.
A 2. I fail.
Okay. That is 1 failure for you. As Drae, you are up, seeing this one stand up next to you, the rest of them eyes blinking open, kind of groggy, like coming from their throats.
Alright, yeah, I'm going to, bonus action second wind.
Okay. Take a moment, hanging on to the pincers that have you grappled there, just pull them apart, letting yourself catch a full breath.
Okay. 10 health back. And then, grappling just makes me my speed 0, right?
Correct.
Okay.
In order to break out from the Katoa, it's just a regular grapple, so it's an attack to break out.
Okay. I'm just gonna take the dodge action
Okay.
and try and hold on for people to get here.
Brings us to the marrow here.
Did he get brought back up?
He was already up.
Oh, that marrow.
Yeah,
No,
that-
that's the bottom marrow.
You're correct. Thank you. Okay, this one, yes, he also would have got brought back up.
Was there any of them that didn't?
Well, okay, if this is more than 60 feet between them, it couldn't have reached him, but I don't think it is 55, so he would have been brought back up. But, would he have known it was over there? No! He's not up. And in fact, is going to make a death saving throw. Success.
We need the help.
Okay, that brings us to this Katoa over here, who's going to make a wisdom saving throw first and foremost. For a... What is their bonus? That is a 13.
It takes 18 psychic damage.
18 psychic damage.
That was one of the ones that just came up?
Yeah, needed a dodge.
That puts that one
there.
back on the ground as the head comes up and it looks over.
It sort of like focuses a little bit and like pushes it down.
Eyes slice towards it as spirits gather up behind her and plunge through it like a spear. As that's going to put that one back to unconscious. Yizel, you're up.
If I get to Berrian, is there any way that I could like hold him against me and take hits for him?
I would let you stand over him, but it's kind of hard to defend something there. If you have a healing potion, your best thing would be to use your action to feed it to
I have a
him.
healing potion. Do you have a healing potion?
Yeah, he has one on him you could grab.
Okay, I'm gonna chat. Is it dark?
It is dark enough in the shadow of the massive creature beside him for you to shadow step
that's pretty
behind
epic.
it.
That is
Want people
badass.
making the torches and everything in here, like...
So most of the light is coming from the magic circle in the middle, which casts a shadow behind him.
Yeah.
So you could...
The
What about
problem
here?
is you are not in the shadow right now.
Yes.
gonna cast darkness.
Behind this bookshelf would probably be shadowy.
Mm-hmm.
Guess.
Run.
Yeah, you could get to this corner and be in
Or
enough
behind
shadow.
this statue?
What's the range on her
Statue's
shadow step?
fine. 60.
60 feet.
Yeah, so even if you get to there, you can just make it behind him.
Okay.
Or to Berrian, depending on what you want to do.
No, she has to appear behind it where the light
Oh,
is
okay.
not.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna do that.
Okay, so you run over, so that is going to be 5, 10, 20 feet of movement,
Yep.
which will end with you over here.
And then I'm going to... Oh, I can't even get to Berrian.
So you've used 20 feet, so 5, 10, 25 more feet of movement will get you next to Berrian.
45.
Okay, I'm gonna do that, but...
As you run sideways, squish next to this thing and kick
Stay next
off
to him.
of the kick off the bookshelf. But yeah, you never leave within 5 feet of it, so you will end up there as you
then-
squish beside, kick off the bookshelf,
You did use your
Drop-
bonus action, though.
spinning to a knee
using-
next to Berrian.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my action to take a healing potion.
Okay, Berrian, what type of healing potions do you have on you?
I think I just have. Let me see.
Oh, my shoulder is giving me a
Just
lot
a
of shoulder
greater.
Okay. You pull
Lot for
large,
Berrian.
expensive potion, dump it to his lips as you watch it pouring down into the unconscious form. Berrian, you heal.
How much?
20.
It's 20, I believe, right? Yeah,
Okay.
because we're doing the
Yeah,
flat.
if you don't know, we're using
We're using the flat potions rules for a little more consistent potions.
Is there anything where I could throw the bottle at him?
You could. It would just be for flavor, but you could absolutely just throw it
Ghost
towards that
with a
large
bunch
creature next to you.
of underscores is excited, and also we're frozen at the bottom of the screen.
Oh, interesting. Okay, that happens sometimes with this thing. Thank you for letting us know.
Yeah, but he's can still hear us.
Yeah, I just have to reset the camera when it pulls out a little bit. It's a little
here?
finicky.
Ghost!
I don't know if they're still here, but thank you for letting
All right,
us know.
you guys are moving again.
That was really funny for a second.
Yep, I switched it to my webcam for a moment before I switched it back over to that to reset it.
I feel like for flavor, she'd pour it in Berrian's mouth, look up at the big guy,
Yeah.
and
As it just shatters against the greenish skin as it looks down at you. Okay, that brings us to the other Katoa that is inside of your sphere of influence. That is a 3.
7.
That is 14 points of damage.
Oh!
yeah.
Oh! As
Unplugging
the
it.
other one opens its eyes, you bring your hand up. The spirits
25%.
that just slammed into the other one rise up again and drop down like a swarm or a cloud on this one. And as they scatter, you see it once again unconscious on the ground.
Yeah, Lorelei's like, no, you don't.
For once, my dice rolled the highest
Yep.
out of the
Lorelei, you're up.
three. So
What just
7.
what just happened?
Lorelei just took out the other one that was coming to consciousness inside of her spirit guardians. So she did exactly enough damage to put it back to unconscious.
Okay,
Good.
Lorelei's going to move here.
Okay.
So her thing will move here. Not quite.
Hey, chat, while he's talking about this, something that's really great is when your friends think about you and get you food, even when you didn't ask them.
I'm
It's
sorry.
something that's really great.
We forgot about you till the last minute.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well,
I'm
if
talking
you
about
didn't
something
take
that-
so
that
long to
really-
get here.
I'm just talking
That's
about
true.
something
We did wait.
Really great.
We waited
friends.
till 3:50 to go because you said you'd be back at 3:30, but then forgot to call you when we got
we
there.
left. We left at
We left around
4:50.
we left around
4:50.
5.
Yeah.
Anyways, just
You said
So-
you'd be here.
Lorelei.
irrelevant.
Isn't it great when your friends tell you they'll be here at a time and they're there at that time?
Well, all right. Let's roll initiative for this conversation.
Isn't it great when you have arguments with your friends through the guise of not actually confronting them about the issues
Don't
you
you
have?
love passive aggressiveness?
Okay. I'm just gonna go out on a... Okay, other than the student, which seems humanoid, are any of these other things humanoid?
I don't think they are classified as humanoid. Like in shape, they're humanoid.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like,
But not for the
Classification
purposes
wise.
of spells.
okay.
God damn it.
So excited, like, I
should
don't know
double
what to do
check.
with that. sees that Berrian got up, she nods at Yaisel, and
Yazel's not looking. She's glaring up at this thing.
Yaisel, or Lorelei, is going to do a thing, and that thing that she's doing.
Sounds like a good idea.
Is,
The thing and the thing with that other thing.
Woo!
Contemplating things, what to do things.
Thanks
Maybe
again for
I
letting us
should
know that,
do
Ghost.
the other thing.
They are fighting inside of the School of Magic in the city, as one of the players' girlfriends goes here, and it's been taken over by some outsider forces who seem to be brainwashing the students with strange octopus-like creatures, like brain sucker type things. And so they're trying to find her and fighting their way through the Arcanum at the moment.
And
If
not
you're still here to
doing
read this
well.
or hear
okay,
this.
she's going to cast Command
Ooh.
and say, drop it! To the guy holding Drae.
Okay,
Make a
so
wisdom saving
drop
throw.
is the command for a wisdom saving throw of 13.
Okay, so on its turn, it drops Drae into something else.
All right. Lorelei, anything else?
That is her turn.
Fucking love command. Such a good spell. Just grovel.
Beg for your life.
Okay.
Pitiful life.
Kea'Na is up and back in this as she is going to go 5, 15, 20, 30. She's just going to have to take some movement. If she's got the... She's going to move up to this one. Probably to here. Actually... Yeah, she's going to move to here next to that one, but that is both her action and her movement. Okay, that brings us to this marrow here, which is going to take a stab at Drae, because it has advantage on you.
Straight roll because I dodged.
Yeah.
Correct. A 14
Misses.
and a 13.
Misses.
As it goes to stab twice, you're just like, huh! Yeah! Like dodging furiously. As you can feel the pincer that's around you start to loosen a little as it does a kind of a little movement to release it. Okay, that brings us to the last standing controlled student.
Wisdom saving throw.
Indeed.
Kill it.
Okay, that is a 17.
So D10. I'm a cheater. It's 12 psychic damage.
Halved already?
Not half. So
Got a 17.
yeah, 17. Just
So 6 damage.
6 damage. Yep.
Okay.
That's how numbers work.
Lorelei,
Math. Just do it.
Lorelei.
Get your body into
have a
it.
present for you. 3 damage.
Ooh,
5 damage.
breaking from the formula.
3 damage. Same total.
3, 5, 3.
Yeah.
It's not
3, 5, 3.
Concentration.
3 of them, please. Yeah, you take another quill.
Succeeds and succeeds.
Wait, 3, 3, 5. No, 11 damage. It's one less than normal.
3.
Lorelei's looking beat up.
Okay. And it's going to move doop, sideways to get out of your effect. As the large Katoa is up.
Large Katoa.
Large Katoa. Large Katoa. Large Katoa.
Yaisel.
Scared. Terrified.
Yaisel, I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw, please, as he begins to cast a spell.
You are too far away from Lorelei, but you're a monk.
I also have blast. No. Did you lose blast?
Nope.
Not yet. Did you roll for it? You missed with
damage.
both attacks, yeah? Oh no. Oh, that's not a good face.
Hey. Yeah, I was 9.
You guys would see a familiar magic as he casts Hold Person on you. You find yourself paralyzed. As you're frozen in place, having just thrown the bottle, and it's like crash against when you're giving him like a when it freezes as his hand motions towards you, energy arcing out.
He's like, stop, child.
And then he is going to... How many more sanctuaries does he have? That is the question.
0.
Okay, he can still cast it, as he is going to cast Sanctuary on himself once again. that will bring us to this Kutoa behind you, who is going to
Make a wisdom saving throw.
and drop the weapon and end his turn with that. That is a 10 on the wisdom saving throw.
Okay, so he takes the full 10 points of psychic damage.
Not quite enough to put him back down. Okay. As he is crippled, dropping his weapon on the ground, he stands there kind of dumbly for a moment, pulling himself back to senses. Berrian, you are prone next to the large creature, the Marrow, and the Kutoa,
So
who's
I'm
just
still
been
laying there, kind of like.
With Yaisel, like,
Not-
leaning over you.
Yeah.
Now-
Is the big Kutoa by me?
No, like,
directly beside you, yeah. As well as the Marrow, you're within 5 feet of both of
like,
them.
one pin, like those.
Actually, you're within 5 feet of the big Kutoa, the small Kutoa, and the Marrow.
Okay. I'm going to stand up
Yep. Half your movement.
very quietly, and then I'm going to, touching the tattoo on my arm,
Yep.
bonus action cast Shadow Blade at 4th level, and
Okay.
the tattoo is going to expand out. It's a dagger tattoo, and it's going to come off of my arm and disappear.
This isn't the Dagger of Fulmination, is it?
This is
It
the one that
is.
gives me advantage.
As you reach down, you watch the lightning tattooed around it turn into actual lightning that arcs around the blade as it like drops into your hand. You use your tattoo of fulmination.
And then
Gain
I'm going
when you
to
join.
turn, and I am going to slam the
Okay.
crap out of this big.
Yeah,
Kutoa.
go ahead and roll to hit. Finally using those tattoos you guys got when you joined the
I need
Hooded
a wisdom
Jacks.
save.
Okay, wisdom saving throw.
Well,
No,
Who's
no,
roll-
no. I need to do a wisdom save.
Yes, you do need to do.
you have
make
a
wisdom
plus
save.
2.
Oh, I rolled an 18, so more than enough.
Man, I don't even have these tattoos written down. I don't
It's
remember
advantage
exactly.
I have
for
it
a
written
full
down.
minute, no concentration.
Right.
It
Yeah.
ends if you take damage or after a minute.
Okay.
So I
Wisdom save.
yeah. No, okay, so 18 or natural,
Success.
so we're good.
Yeah.
I'm going to hit him. So I'm doing Green Flame Blade on the first one, and I have Shadow Blade up.
Okay, Shadow Blade.
Yeah, Green Flame Blade isn't concentration.
Right.
No. It works.
I gotta look at it anyways because I'm always unsure with the crazy shit your guy can do. Okay, so Green Flame Blade is a cantrip. Shadow Blade's a bonus action.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Absolutely
Okay.
works.
8
Uh,
natural 20.
okay.
Okay. Let's roll some damage.
Yes, let's. As you slash into him,
Okay,
your blade made of shadow and arcing with electricity from your hands.
Is anything adjacent to him?
Yes.
Okay. Does the Green Flame Blade adjacent crit as well?
Not on the adjacent target, no.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But you also notice with the tattoo activated, you are fast, like hasted fast. You are lightning,
Okay.
which is what gives you advantage, is the speed boost.
Okay. So that just I have to do some math in my head.
Okay.
What is it, 4d10?
One time
no,
this
it's not
tattoo is
D10s.
finally getting used.
For the Shadow Blade.
It's D8.
What is it?
Okay. Okay. Shit. Okay. I have to roll now.
Okay.
Okay. So.
It'd be
can someone remember these
3d8
for me?
Shadow Blade is a 3d8
Yeah,
at a 4th
plu-
level.
plus my my D8 from my Green Flame Blade.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3d8. So
Yep.
I got it. I got it.
Yep.
Okay, so a 4,
Yep.
an 8, another 4, on 5,
Above average on all of those.
and then I will roll.
Sneak attack as well.
Yeah. 3 on the 6. So what's that total?
24 total.
Okay, so 24 plus 43 is going to be 67.
67. Oh, what just happened?
So I'm gonna get over there, and the Shadow Blade's gonna fall in my hand, and the tattoo's gonna come off, and it's just gonna be like,
as you slash hard into it, moving faster than you know yourself to be capable. Lightning, shadow, flame, all arcing together. That will cripple this creature. But that is not enough to fell it with a blow.
And then my next attack.
Go ahead and roll to hit. Advantage once again.
Wisdom save?
Indeed.
Okay. With the bless, that's an 18.
That will hit. He is no longer in a circle.
No, I'm wisdom saving for...
Oh, sorry. Yeah, that's a success. Yeah.
Okay, now I'm hitting.
Go ahead and roll to hit.
Okay, a 12 and a... 12. So that is 22?
22 will definitely hit.
Okay,
Oh, I don't think... Yeah, he can't... He didn't roll an at 20, so you are no longer paralyzed.
Oh, thank God. Everything's just going wrong.
Oh yeah, wisdom save for the hold monster.
Yes, which he cannot
he fa-
succeed against
he had
67 damage.
Oh yeah, because it would
failed.
be 30 something.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
Yeah,
wow.
he would have to beat a 33.
Okay.
An at 20 would be the only way he could do it.
Okay, so 22 hits.
Good to know.
Yep.
Okay, let me roll some damage here. So no sneak.
And no green flame, so you're just on Shadow Blade now.
Okay, so
And also, this
going to be-
marrow takes a d8 plus 5.
That's
Gonna
going to
remind
be
him after.
15, and this is all magical damage. 15 magical damage.
15 damage. He is still crippled, barely standing. As you slash into him, your wooden, you're on the shadow sword, just ripping
I
into
would
him.
have. I wanted to ask you if I could flavor this. How I dropped the shadow blade over the wooden sword.
Absolutely,
Okay.
yes, yeah. It's just
So it's working
shadow
together.
and lightning and flame cloaking this wooden blade that starts to cut into him.
And I have to roll the fire damage for
Yes.
the other
Yeah.
guy. That's gonna be 6 plus 11 fire damage. 6
11
plus 5.
fire damage. Okay, that is the first damage that marrow has taken. Berrian,
That's my turn.
still arcing with lightning. Drae, you're up. You see your brother activating his tattoo, just slaughtering this creature. It is barely standing. What are you doing?
Barely standing here. I'm just so bad at wisdom saving throw.
Also, Berrian was not within 10 of Lorelei.
Oh,
He's
you're
15
right.
feet away.
Still.
Ooh, yeah,
But
just
he
heard
rolled
story.
pretty good.
Okay.
Well, I have
Trace-
bless.
Yeah.
Yeah, Drake's gonna do. Yeah, he's finish him. As I'm going to take my rapier and slash into the dude who's just like,
Okay, go ahead and roll a hit.
behind me.
No sort of advantage on this, but
I will steady aim
okay.
for advantage. I did it. I graduated to big boy numbers. That's a 27 to hit.
Yes, can you do less than 4 damage?
No.
Not physically.
He's unconscious. As he will hit the ground. You turning, just whirling as you yell at Yaizel and slash into him.
And then, bonus action. Oh, I used it. It's my turn.
Okay, you're done?
Yep.
Okay, that brings us to that marrow. He needs to make his save. That's another fail. He is almost dead. That brings us to this Katoa on the ground out here. Success. And Yaizel, you're up.
Success on what?
Success on a death saving throw from one
Oh,
of the
and
Katoa.
are any of those within Lorelei's thing?
One
No,
of them is.
One of
not
them
the one
is.
that just went, wasn't.
Okay.
I'm blessed.
There's 2 of the creatures that are currently within her thing.
Drae, yeah.
How am I supposed to... I can't even...
You're right beside me.
Yeah, you're right beside him.
For what?
You could even move to flank.
The big guy.
Yeah, you could move around it to flank for advantage.
Okay.
Now I need you to make a wisdom saving throw each time before you attack him to get
Okay.
past his spell.
Yeah, that's what I'm scared of.
Still
I
blessed.
haven't
You
been...
get a d4 on it?
haven't been rolling nice at all.
And within Lorelei or no?
Nope.
No, not with it.
Yeah.
Above 18.
21.
That will succeed, so you may roll to hit.
With advantage.
That is a 27.
27 will hit.
That was my
How
first.
do you want to do this?
That was my first
He
one.
has 2 health remaining.
That was my first one above 14.
How do you want to do this? As Berrian took him from
describe
like
it up.
lightly scratched to crippled.
I don't know.
How do you kill him?
Yeah, how do you want to do this? You wrap your way around him, breaking free.
How do you finally break free of
from the
act
paralysis?
of being terrible at everything you're trying to do?
This is a coming of age moment.
I don't know. I want to grab his heart, but I have a sword, so you come up with something cool.
So he's probably facing
You
right?
run beside him, hit the first step of the bookshelf beside you, up, top corner, up again as you leap up, spinning around, dagger up, drop down straight on top of the head, and just watch it sink down like a hammer on a nail. As it falls backwards and you step onto the ground and
Sword
your
held
weapon.
deep in the top of his
Yeah.
head.
Oh, are you using a sword?
Yeah,
Yeah, you unsheath your weapon
And then-
from his cranium.
From on top of him, I'm gonna jump towards the thing next to him. This is the one that's barely been damaged.
Oops.
Yeah, you can actually move to flank that one too.
With him dead, he didn't get a chance to use his second mass cure wounds. So the creatures that are unconscious, there is no hope for them. I will stop tracking death
But
saves.
if I
from
heal
them.
them, you don't know what's gonna happen.
Guys,
So Yazel, that took you 5, 10, 20 feet of movement to get there. So you have whatever you have left.
I wanna, like, if I'm on top, I wanna, like, jump from on top of him to flank her.
Okay, you leap out,
Yeah,
sword
you're
coming with
taking
you,
movements.
backflip, land beside this one for another slash. Go ahead and roll to hit.
With advantage.
With advantage, you are flanking.
21.
And bless.
Oh,
That'll hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
okay.
Second sword slice.
D10. 9 damage.
9 damage. Okay, that will injure this marrow. You have your
Punch.
bonus action attack left.
Punch. And I have key points. So,
Yes, you do.
that is a 21.
21 will hit. Damage with your blow here.
Oh my god, 6 damage.
6 damage. Okay. That leaves him injured. Are you spending a key point to attack again?
Yes.
Take that as a yes.
26.
That'll hit.
You rolling hot.
Yeah.
11 damage.
11 damage. Okay, that will bloody him as you land beside him, sword coming down out of your flip off the first one, and you just pull the weapon back as he... and you elbow 2 wicked blows. Alright,
Hate these things!
Lorelei, you're up.
Okay, Lorelei is up. Okay.
Yeah.
She's breathing heavy. Covered by quite a number of things. She's going to take a single step forward to put these 2 guys in her thing.
I just love how it's like, die.
Steps forward, yeah.
He's just like, you bitch.
Agnotter not even opening her eyes, like,
It's not really that cool though. She's just like
Yeah, she's not feeling not in the best shape.
but that makes it cooler. It's like, they're, why am I getting worse than them?
and then she's just gonna like cure wounds herself,
Okay.
trying to.
It's gonna bring us to Kea'Na, who's gonna take some slashy boys at this student here. That will certainly hit. 9 damage, and her second attack will also hit. These things have crap AC. Ooh, 17 damage on the second one. Okay, so that will bloody that student as she moves up 2 quick slashes flat of her face steel blade against them. Which brings us to the marrow that needs to make its wisdom saving throw. Which I don't think they're terrific at. That is a 12 on the marrow's part.
Failure.
Damage from the spirit guardians, please, as they start howling and shrieking through it.
Alex.
Sorry. I'm looking up stuff that I do not need to look up right now.
Full damage spirit guardian.
That's 9. 9 psychic damage.
9 damage.
You've not rolled
3d8. The average is like 13. Yeah, I've been rolling pretty bad.
Who is looking the worst between Yaisel and the two brothers?
I'm at 47 health.
No, I don't need to know your health. I need crippled, bloodied, injured.
I'm bloody.
Berrian is bloodied. Drae is bloodied. Yaisel.
Is Drae still dodging?
I'm above.
No, he attacked.
Okay, let's go for Drae. Drae, that is a 21 to hit you.
Misses.
Second attack, a 20. Dirty.
The mage armor prevented 1 attack.
Let's go. 3 attacks.
Were there 3 things at 21 that missed?
Yeah, there's been 3 21s.
Are you normally at 21?
I'm normally at 21.
Oh, okay,
Mage
so
armor
yeah,
maybe
it
at
did
22.
prevent 1 attack then. Okay, that brings us to the controlled student, which is going to make its wisdom saving throw of a 11.
11.
Damage on your spirit guardian, please.
15.
There we go.
15.
Here
That
we
will
go.
cripple the student, who's going to turn its blue-eyed octopus head to Lorelei, and do 5, 10, 13 damage to her.
Oh my god.
As that's 1 higher than it normally does.
Cure wounds have kept me. Oh, wrong.
3 saving throws, please, as she barely manages to hold herself together. Healing magic that doesn't even go to heal her. It rises up and tries to consume some of the arcane bolts coming towards her, as she is mid-healing when she gets struck.
Succeeds. 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 It's very hard for Lorelei
And it's going
fail.
to step back a little bit as Berrian.
Alright, I'm gonna see now. I see her jump over and leap and try to attack this marrow.
Yeah, you're
And
right
as
next to it.
She
is
hits it from
crippled.
behind. I'm gonna take advantage of
Or
it
not
spinning to block her, and I'm gonna hit it twice.
Right, as
Are you
it
playing on the first
spins, going to block your weapon coming down into its back.
What? I hate this.
Did you get it at 20?
I rolled that.
Can you do less than 17 damage?
No, I minimum 43.
Yup. Yeah, it's unconscious.
This
Dead, sorry, yeah. As it spins, you see, you know those moments in fights where you realize you have the perfect, move? They can't react, where it's totally under your control? You watch it turn and it stops being a fight as you just casually lop off the head.
and I'm moving fast, so I just see it ooh, and I'm just
Yep, you just see it and you're just a casual, easy movement to you. For the rest of you, looks like a flash of lightning. You almost hear a crack of thunder as he takes the head off.
Can I catch it?
Yes! As you and catch it,
What is
spinning
left?
through the air. The student, the one remaining student is what's left. It is 5, 15, 20 feet away from you.
and is anyone by it?
Nope.
I'm just gonna and yeah, flat of the blade on the side, right into the starfish.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to hit.
I rolled a natural 18.
Yep.
That'll hit. Damage, please.
I will roll.
It has 3 health. No need. You knock it unconscious.
Okay.
All
And then
right.
you would just see him kind of dart around the room and just and throat slash the ones that are on the ground real fast.
Okay. As just this blur flash, Gordon.
Now I can
That will be the end of our combat there, folks. It is 8:26. We're a little bit late on taking our break, so we're going to take a 10-15 minute break here.
That was not stressful at all.
Not
Isaac, you need to
whatsoever.
step up your game.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll make them more challenging in the future.
You know what? I don't feel
Please
bad about my
don't.
crits, considering I took 2 massive crits.
I
Yeah.
don't know
and
how
died.
you're so good at natural 20 when exactly when we don't want to.
I was not fudging any of those.
It's walk into the room, 45 damage, go to 6 health. I'm
Yep.
oh, that's great. We start the fight.
We'll leave them to their renditioning. That's not the word, but we'll be right back, folks. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Here we are again. Oh, that's a little messy. Right, so we're back from our break there. So where we left off, the party had gone off to find Sasha. Berrian's girlfriend, who is a member of the Arcanum, the local school for magic here in Alokrin. During this game of cities that it has found itself in, where the outsiders are slowly stealing pieces and replacing it with their own, the Arcanum tower was replaced by one of an outsider, held underneath a dome of water. They managed to get permission to enter the Arcanum, and were immediately confronted by a group of creatures not unlike ones that they recognize from their own world, but with some slight differences, and it would seem increased power. They fought off the most of them, managing to turn one of them, the most powerful of them, into a slug early on. It broke free from this enchantment, with Berrian falling unconscious, unable to hold the magic. It managed to heal many of its companions, some of them made short work of by Lorelei and her spirit guardians, and the rest of them slowly destroyed by the group. Berrian, brought back to consciousness by Lorelei's healing magic. Berrian, brought back to... Oh, yes! Potion, sorry. Berrian brought back to consciousness by Yaizel's
really do
potion, as she rushed over and even did a little cool jump off the bookshelf to get to him, used a dagger that they gained when they first joined the preeminent... yes, a tattoo of a dagger when they first joined a preeminent group of thieves in the city, the Hooded Jacks. The magic of the dagger allowed him a wicked blow against the most powerful of their opponents, knocking it nearly to its knees, Yaizel taking this moment to flip up behind it and sheath her sword through its skull. What followed was a mopping up of their remaining enemies.
I really like that terminology, like sheathing your blade, but in a person.
Yeah, absolutely. It's fitting for what happened there. So you guys managed to knock both of the controlled students unconscious. You guys find yourselves panting, scratched, bruised, and bloodied among the wreckage of the battle you guys just had.
Drae, the tattoo I activated, it brings out, you feel powerful, you move much faster. And these things,
You just hold his face.
Is this worth
okay.
a girlfriend?
Yes.
That is, yeah. I would do the same
I'm
thing.
gonna go and okay, quick, help me grab these students.
What? Alright.
Just I'm gonna go knock on the door.
Drop spirit.
Okay. You go knock on the door. Who goes?
It's just Berrian. I have 2 unconscious students.
Can they normally talk when they're controlled? I haven't heard of any of them speaking, but we usually just knock them out. Should we open it? Give it a crack. As Berrian, you see it crack open, and they glance through a little bit from a distance.
Just
Right, and they start pulling it open.
The 2 students. They're unconscious. They're not dead.
12 damage to Lorelei.
From?
As the student laid against the bookshelf, healed by Kea'Na, ends its false slumber.
Healed by Kea'Na?
No, left there by Kea'Na, healed by the Kotoa priest, pretending to sleep ever since then, is going to cast another magic missile.
You're gonna have to roll each of those individually to see how many death saving throws she loses.
It was 5 on the first.
Yep.
Is that Lorelei unconscious?
Yep.
Then 2 failed death saving throws. As
never mind, shut the door
against her. What? You heard him. As they shut that, you guys turn, the blue eyes glowing once again. Lorelei falling beside it as it kind of shakily pulls itself up along the side of the bookshelf.
Would get in front of Lorelei.
You step in front of
How far
Lorelei.
am I from it?
You would be. Okay, let's put this into perspective. Berrian over here. Yaizel moving in front of Lorelei as best you can. You can't really get in front of her because of where that field is. Berrian, from the creature, you are... You are 50 feet away.
Okay, that's more than enough. The Shadow Blade is flying towards it.
Can you delete her spirit guardians?
It says it doesn't exist when I try and move.
Did on my screen. Here, I will just go ahead and delete all measured objects and see if that fixed it. I don't have it on any of my screens.
I rolled a natural 17 plus, so 27 to hit.
That will hit.
I
do need damage.
The minimum damage is 7, but I'll roll.
It has more than this. It has 14 hit points.
3, 5, and 6. That is going to be 6 is 9 and 8 is 17 plus 5 is it's over 17. It's over 20. It's like
As
20
you guys watch, you stepping as well as you can from Lorelei, you watch this wooden blade wreathed in shadows flying through the air as it pierces through the frontal lobe of this thing's brain and nails the now dead student and creature to the bookshelf behind it.
Drae's gonna pop a healing potion in Lorelei.
Roll initiative with Lorelei for me, please, with Drae.
Right, Drae got an 11, Lorelei got a 6.
Okay. Drae takes his healing potion, bends down, sees Lorelei not looking well, like the wounds against her from where this is shattered and disformed her. Healing potion dripped into her throat, and you watch as some of the color starts to return, some of the broken bits start to mend, bruises fade, as Lorelei regains 10 hit points from the brink.
Drae, is she okay? Drae!
As Lorelei sort of coughs up blood.
Oh, are you alright?
Geisel would immediately scoop up Lorelei and be like, yeah, you're staying with me.
Fucking wizards.
I'm like,
Sorry, I didn't mean that.
I was like, that one was awfully
Geisel's now carrying Lorelei like, yeah, you're with me now.
deceptive. Berrian's gonna walk back to the door as his sword comes back and appears in his hands, and then the spell disappears.
You would have to walk over and get the wooden blade out.
Bonus
The shadow
action,
will
sure.
come back, but the...
Sure, I get his blade, go to the door.
Walk back over and knock on the door. They will open it shortly. A little bit of more discussion going back and forth. They're like,
Just one student now.
right, he looks right. As they open it a little further for you.
Here.
She loads it up in like a fireman's carry. Right. Can you watch the door on your own? I don't want to watch the door on my own. Just don't be a baby. She starts walking back.
Okay. We, Lorelei, what do you
Yes?
have for spells?
I'm doing alright.
I
Power,
can-
I just really need a break.
Can you do invisibility?
No?
Okay. I can cast it on 3 people.
Right.
I could do it on myself.
You can do it on yourself?
Yeah.
Okay, so we just have one person that we have to deal with then.
I'm pretty sneaky.
It is very
I'm sneakier.
No.
I'm sneakiest.
No, I'm sneakiest.
Okay, look,
I agree.
Yes.
Kea'Na,
Yeah.
are you okay being a rear guard?
A rear guard?
Just let me explain. I need you. You're still with us. We're gonna be invisible. We're gonna be
Yeah.
moving forward.
Okay.
Okay, because
You guys to find Sasha.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I can't cast invisibility on you, right?
That's okay, I'm
so I want you to
sneaky.
be safe. But what you can do is keep our exit open, so that way if we
They
have
already closed it again.
to. No, but you know what I mean. If we have to go in further, at least you can keep the exit open so we can run and a clear path.
You're
right?
trying to tell me to stay here, aren't you?
No, I'm not trying to. No.
I mean, I could be sneaky and cast it on her.
But I'm the sneakiest.
Yeah, I know, but assistant's never bad.
I'm gonna roll. What's it? Not intuition.
Insight.
Insight on like both of them to see which one I think is the sneakiest.
What is Geisel's bonus?
Geisel's bonus on stealth
uh,
is a +9 with advantage.
Okay.
I rolled
Right, because
an.
you have the cloak.
I rolled an 11.
You're not sure. Geisel does have the cloak, which gives her a bit of an advantage, but they're both quite stealthy. So you are not certain which one is...
Kea'Na.
Would prefer if
Better.
she were invisible. She's coming with us.
Yeah.
I'm not leaving
I
her.
look at the intellect headband. Kea'Na, she is a shadow monk.
Yeah?
I'd rather have you invisible, okay?
Fine.
Being invisible's cool.
It is pretty cool.
It is.
I'm gonna blow my
I'm gonna poke you when
last
I'm
fourth level
See, as she
slot,
pulls up her cloak.
Okay.
and I'm going to cast invisibility.
Can we take a rest first?
No. A short rest is an hour.
I'm staying behind. I'm
I-
not going without a rest.
I don't think we should push forward. Not in this state.
We're not far. It's just around down the hallway.
What are we gonna run into though?
Okay, that's fine. You guys can go. I am going to her door. It's just down
I'll come
there
with you.
to the left.
I'll keep them safe. Don't worry.
It's maybe 150 yards from here.
We've discussed this. You're not going anywhere.
Okay, well, you can come. I have to get her.
We don't even know if she'll be there.
Great, then I will know.
You died. Oh my! You fell unconscious, Berrian.
And I got back up and I...
Because of me. You wouldn't have gotten back up.
Okay,
We need a rest.
I'll keep him safe. No
Yeah.
shouting.
just let me at least... See that hallway right there? Just let me look down the hallway.
Look down the hallway.
As fine, but I'm casting silence on the entire hall, so no one can hear us. Because if there's more creatures down there, or in any of those rooms, and they hear
We
us,
can't fight them.
exactly.
Okay, cast it here. I'll be back in 1 sec.
Here, we're trying to protect you.
That's kind of shouting.
It is shouting.
No shouting.
We do have to be quiet.
Okay, just 1
Oh,
sec.
yeah.
I'm just walking to the end of the hallway to the hallway that goes down towards the rooms and see if there's anything down that way.
Make me a stealth check.
I have advantage because of my boots.
Kea'Na is going to come with you.
Yeah, it's a little smells.
24.
Could I get... Lorelei's got great perception, right? Can she make me one, please? What was that, Dan?
I was gonna.
24.
24.
It's a natural.
I'm
20
casting Pass Without a Trace Incoming.
Okay.
plus 9.
Make
So
me a
it's
stealth check
34.
as well.
Yeah.
34.
Lorelei, standing back to guard the exit, would watch the still bleeding, now dead Kotoa and Marrow, and notice their blood filtering and starting to mix in towards that still crackling center bit of energy, as it seems to be drawing the blood towards it.
Oh, fuck.
I
You watch the rest of your party creeping in the shadows off towards this hallway. What did you
I
get?
got a natural 20.
As you are silent as a ghost. Berrian, you get to the hallway. Make me a perception check.
Yeah, Lorelai's gonna cast Cure Wounds on herself at 2nd level and move as far away from the circle as she can get.
Okay.
14.
14. You look down the hallway. You don't see any creatures down the hallway or anything untowards down this hallway. You can see just a little ways down the offshoot of the hallway that will lead you to Sasha's room.
It's clear.
Yeah, what's in the room?
Let's go.
Hopefully, Sasha.
I shall walk up to the door.
You
Are
guys
you
make your
sorry?
way.
Out
Or
of
she got ahead of you and went to open the door.
You have a little bit of hallway to traverse yet. I need another stealth check. from
Sorry, you
everybody.
say you explained something to another person, and I'm giving them an opportunity to do anything if they're doing it.
You guys are too far away to hear her unless she
Yeah,
wants to
yeah,
shout.
She's taking Drae and getting him far away. Like,
Okay.
sort of, they're starting down
You
the
guys
hallway now.
Pull back. Starting after your companions.
Oh, that's another natural.
Okay! Silent as a ghost once again. As you're just like, you're literally like merging with the shadows and pulling out occasionally to like talk to your party. You guys are like, fuck it, as your like
So,
face comes out of shadow
With
and
the plus
whisper.
10, 38.
Very well. The entirety of you guys move like ghosts down this hallway. You quickly find yourself drifting along until you are in front of, to Berrian, a familiar doorway. The one belonging to
I
Sasha.
try the lock. The door.
The door is slightly ajar.
I'm gonna just open it.
Geisel would stop you like, I'm less beat up than you. I'm going in first.
Okay, I'm right
She'll,
behind you.
she'll go in
Okay.
first.
You push open the door ahead of them. You see within a it's clearly seen some sort of combat or disarray. You can see the clear spots where things have been thrown about. Panic has ensued, and then the rest of the room is in pristine condition, as clean as it's ever been. You can see two standing figures within it. Sasha and what Berrian could only imagine is Claire. Both of them covered over, helmeted by these purple-blue skinned octopus.
Their
As
hands.
you look in there, Lorelei and Drae further back, you hear a voice, sounding like it's coming from underwater, from the direction of the circle. So that's what you're looking for. You, not hearing any voice, would just watch as a swirling maelstrom opens up beneath the two figures standing there, and they fall through the floor like into water.
The ones that I'm looking at.
Yes.
Well, the one.
The water closes around them.
As Drae and Lorelei would pick up speed to catch up to them.
Start running to
Like
catch up to your
worried.
companions. You guys are left staring at a now empty room with about ankle-deep water having sprung up within it from what just swallowed the two
What happened? Are
controlled
they
students.
here?
They were absorbed into water.
They're gone.
They have them.
There was the blood in the other room was filtering into the circle. I didn't know what was going on.
And well, what does that have to do with them falling into the floor and water?
I don't know.
Did
Did you hear the voice?
What voice?
Something said, so that's what you're looking for. And then I heard...
How long ago was it said?
You said this was a...
6 seconds ago?
You said this was an
So-
altar?
The circle in the other room.
I'm going into the other room.
Okay. You make your way over. You can see the blood from the creatures has trickled unnaturally into the center of it and gathered. It seems anything that's made it within the circle has turned an ashy black. Something has pulled power from it.
I'm going up to the circle. I'm going to inspect it.
Okay. Go ahead and make me an investigation check.
Be careful.
That's a 18. 10
18.
plus 8. Or 8 plus 10.
It's not arcane magic.
Is this a 10-minute check?
Yes.
Okay, Lorelei will also sit down and cast Prayer of Healing.
Okay. You begin looking over this. It does not appear to be arcane magic, and from what you can tell, it's kind of proto-divine magic. This is the type of thing you'd expect of a creature maybe just passively powerful enough to accept worship, really possibly. Definitely strong enough to grant gifts to its followers, but not really a god, but some divine power of some sort.
I'm going to touch
Has
it.
pulled power from the corpses of these creatures.
I just want to touch it and see.
You feel yourself pushing against a great force that is trying to force you back as you're launched back and pulls your shoulder a little bit.
Okay, everyone heals for 20.
Oh,
Okay.
wow. Okay, great. I'm going to force my mind.
You guys start to hear footsteps down the halls, clamoring voices calling out in that same grotesque language you heard the creatures in before.
How many?
It's coming from 2 different hallways. Go ahead and make me a perception check if you want to see how many are coming.
It's 28.
28? About 5, judging by the voices.
There's a lot coming.
Let's leave.
Smart. She'll go for the door.
Okay. You guys knock. There's a little bit of bickering again. You can hear the footsteps getting closer before the door starts to get cracked open as you shove out of it. Who is coming out?
Thaumaturgy as they start to open the door.
As it blasts back. Oh, God! You
And
hear.
then as we go through, she's gonna slam it back shut.
Who is coming out last?
Hazelwood.
It's a natural 1. As you hear the scrape of a harpoon hitting the door behind you as you get out. I do need to roll with you guys throwing up the door to see if there's a reaction on the outside. They're sharp enough. You hear quite a few crossbows coming off of belts and bows being drawn. You hear a hold from the same captain who let you guys in.
Yeah, and then.
What are you all getting nervous for? There's nothing on their skulls. Weapons down. Get that door sealed tight.
I'm going to
Good
go
to
to
see
the
you back
door.
alive.
I'm going to go to the door.
Yeah.
And I'm going to look at the captain there, hidden.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to cast Arcane Lock on the door.
Okay.
And I'm spending the 25 whatever gold.
Okay. Who are you giving access to the door?
The captain, the one that talked to us.
Yeah.
I'm going to cast it, walk over to him, and I'm just basically going to tell him, the door will open for you, and the door will open for anyone with the password, and I'm going to give him the password.
Okay.
And him and me are the only ones that knows it
Okay.
until he tells other people.
You whisper it to him. He takes out a pad of parchment writes it down, closes it, and shoves it deep into his gear.
Hopefully that will help you with security.
Appreciate it.
Thank you for letting me go in there.
Glad you got out alive. Sorry to see you without any companions.
Well,
Was the one we pulled out earlier?
just someone we ran into. Hopefully we were able to help them. All right, thank you.
Nods to you and looks over at a couple of people and starts giving out orders.
Fly and I'm gone.
Okay, as you guys watch Berrian just standing there, casual motion from him, a few words of power as he just lifts up and
Alright.
off.
I'm going. And she'll walk.
He's going to walk over to Lorelei and Drae as you start walking off, Yazel. If he's still looking for them, heard tell of the same sort of creatures coming out from the lake's edge by the docks. Might be something else there.
They got, what was it, like pulled away?
I'm not there.
Oh yeah, you
Lorelei.
left.
Yeah, Lorelei's the only one there.
I don't know.
Hmm.
We didn't really see it happen, but apparently they got like sucked away when they figured out who we were looking for.
It's a chilling thought. All I have for you is the rumors of same creatures of the docks.
Looks like okay. See what we can find. Good luck.
Good luck to you as well. As he will turn back and begin ordering his soldiers. So, Berrian, where are you headed?
To the top of the tower.
Your tower?
My tower, yeah.
Okay. You fly to the top of your tower and you can alight there. Is there anything particular you want to do, having beaten the rest of the party back?
Just going to sit down, lay on his back.
On the tower?
Yeah, and just stare up at the sky.
You see the old orc mercenary who's currently on guard up there looks over at you. Oh, not good, huh?
You could say that.
You wouldn't see it, but you hear a pop as he uncorks something and he hands you a flask.
I'll take a sip.
It's not great liquor. It's quite strong liquor. As it hits your senses. As you think, more.
No.
I'll take a little more sip.
Takes it back from you and you hear him cork it, put it back on his belt. Our little secret. Don't tell the boss I have it.
Is the boss.
I'll wink at him a little bit.
He winks back at you.
Doesn't it all seem fucked up to you?
Hello, Owen.
Like,
Owen.
what provokes someone to do that? And why choose here? Like, I understand that it's the center of power in a large continent. It's anyways.
You tear yourself apart trying to figure it out.
Just seems needlessly malicious.
The rich and the powerful, they can never have enough. So, they look for more. It's the reality of things. Either work for them or do your best to stay out of their way.
Yeah. Thank you. I'm just gonna be here for a few more minutes.
You want me to get the nice girl to make you some tea?
Nice.
What'd you call her?
That's okay. I'll talk to her when I go down.
I will keep watch then.
I'll probably spend 20 minutes just with my thoughts on the tower.
He will unobtrusively step up to the edge and just keep his back turned to you and watch over your area below.
Hello, Owen.
Owen, do we got chat?
Yeah.
Oh!
First time chatting.
Hello, Owen. Oh, and he has followed us. Hey, man.
Hey.
Thank you very much.
you so
Nice
much.
to meet you. If we know you in any sort of way, message us so we know it's you. But welcome to the group, dude. Hope you enjoy.
We have just failed.
Well, the rest of you. Yazel having
Did-
left first with Kea'Na.
I can't remember. Have we tried to use sending to reach out to Sasha?
You guys have not.
Because I remember taking a bunch of psychic damage trying to message someone.
Yeah, you were... Somebody was trying to connect with the Scarab Lady and took a bunch of psychic damage. I do believe was... and then in our other game, somebody tried to message the Lord of Flies or do something.
No, I was trying to detect thoughts, Lord of
Yes,
Flies.
so those are the two things I remember. I
Flies.
don't
Okay.
think anybody tried for Sasha.
Okay, so then, like, on the way home, Lorelei would cast sending. Can you hear me? Are you alright?
No reply.
Okay, but, like, no, like, aggressive
No
feeling
pushback.
Okay.
Nothing of the sort.
Yaisel went to a bar. Went to a Hammer and Grog.
Okay, you make your way to Purvis's bar, leaving separate from your companions. Kea'Na would trail after you, and you guys head in, and Purvis sees you. It's got to be a record. What is this, 3 nights in a row?
Say that. Hardest thing you got. Hardest liquor. Like, what will get me the drunkest, the fastest?
Is your goal to get knocked out? He hands her a hammer.
Drae rolled a 18 to guess where they were going, so he's also making his way to the bar.
As you walk in, shortly after this, hearing her asking for what will put her under the quickest. I got grog. I got some stronger stuff. But you can't keep doing this every night. As he pulls up a glass. And what would normally be shots, just pouring hard liquor into a cup for you.
Appreciate it. And she'll take it.
I was like, I want something to drink. Right. Pours her some as well.
Instead of sitting at the bar, she'll go sit at a table. And
Okay.
anyone that's trying to follow her, she'll glare at.
Kea'Na looks at you like, oh.
Just give me a bit.
Takes her much more reasonable sized drink. Hi.
Hey.
Everyone's so bummed.
Well, I mean, it's nice to succeed.
We did pretty good.
Well, we killed some things.
Yeah. And we saved a person.
Well, we got them out at least.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever seen those purple things?
No.
Not in the forest anymore.
No. I would know if I saw one in the forest.
No.
You guys want to play that game we play?
Which
I'm
game?
the dragon and the princess.
You will heard tale of this game.
I mean, I think it's kind of insensitive to talk about, slaying a dragon when,
No, I am a dragon. Don't slay me.
No, wait, I thought you were fighting a dragon to save me.
No.
Shit, someone should have been taking notes.
I might be confused. I did take notes. I can go look. I didn't look before I did this. I just assumed I remember. But yeah, I did note how that was going. Your guys' little D&D within D&D. Yeah, Drae is a princess. Berrian is a Tarask. And Kea'Na is a character called Penelope.
Penelope.
Alright.
I don't think I was the dragon.
Well, sure.
I am now.
You want to be you're a dragon in disguise the whole time.
The whole time.
The whole time. Where?
My name is not Penelope. I'm the great worm,
As
Penelope.
Kea'Na, in her own little way, kind of pulls you out of wherever your mind might be going, and draws you into a game of make-believe for a while.
Cute.
She will try to bring it over, come over to you guys. I know you did the glare and things, but I'm a dragon, and I need your help to rescue the princess because she got captured again.
By who?
We don't know yet. But that's the princess. Points over at Drae.
Makes sense. She'll down the grass.
What's that supposed to mean?
She will pull you guys in the game as well. She'll try to get Lorelei involved. I don't know if
Lorelei's
will.
not there. She
Oh.
went back to the tower.
Okay.
Yeah.
So she gets you guys into game. You guys have some drinks, maybe a little more moderately than you would have otherwise. Is there anything else you guys want to do there?
I want to go after when she's little drunk. Little drunk. She'd go back to the tower and be like, go to Big Red's room.
Okay.
And be like,
man. You open the door and sees you.
Oh.
we,
You're drunk.
yes.
Yes.
We are cuddling right now.
No, you aren't.
Yes.
You are over there, I am here.
And she'll walk and sit on the big mattress like, we will cuddle right now.
Make me a persuasion check.
She's not good at this one.
No.
A dirty 20.
No, do not.
Why?
A dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
I got a 19.
Well, it's copyrighted.
You sit down next to
one.
him,
Damn it.
and he goes, "You're drunk," and just pushes you till you're laying down and lays down beside you. And you listen to him with prodigious speed just fall back asleep.
She will pass out too.
As you like turn, cuddle into him a little bit, and you feel his arm just kind of like drape around you, just like you fit into the crook as he just like
Like a wee bear.
as you pass out
Yeah.
next
You don't
to
see Lorelei.
the very very warm Big Red Lorelei.
Lorelei goes to Ari's room.
Okay.
Sort of like lets herself in, like knocks to be polite, but enters anyway.
Alright.
Hi.
You're alive?
Yeah, she's very beaten to a pulp.
Barely, by the looks of it.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Come lay down.
She'll sit down and just like wrap her arms around her.
She'll grab you and pull you into the bed, and you guys lay down.
And then there's Barry.
Berrian. It's just all of this at once. The two of you cuddling. Drae making his way back, and Berrian just laying on the roof by his own,
I'm
staring up in
Berrian, if anyone
contemplation.
was looking, Berrian is in the library at this point.
Okay.
And yeah.
Drae,
Mm-hmm.
just coming back and finding his rest?
Yeah, he'll just sort of make his way back. See, like, would Berrian be back in the tower?
Yes.
When it went from the top floor to the library, that's all that anyone would have known if they had come up that high.
Yeah, he'd go looking for Berrian.
You find him in the library.
You'd find him laying on a bench seat beside one of the tables with books scattered all across the top, just
Push two of the chairs together to make a little bench for
Just
the leg
laying
props.
How you doing?
You know when you've thought yourself to where you can't think anymore, and desperation's come and gone, and now you're just in that place in between where there's nothing?
You're making no sense.
Wonderful.
I'm gonna walk up and move his legs off of the thing and sit down.
Sit down next to him.
Gently.
Okay.
Just
It felt very brotherly for me to you just dump his legs off and sit down.
You look at him and be like, you know the definition of inevitable?
Nope.
Okay, well, words like inevitable, implacable, undeniable, things like that
I know of them.
are frustrating me at the moment. It feels like the things that are happening happen, and no matter how good you are or what you do, there's nothing that you can do to alter or change things. Sometimes. And I know that I'm being pessimistic and illogical, but it's frustrating. And I don't feel like this often, but I'm at a loss. And not feeling super full of myself.
Well, there's a first time for everything. I'm gonna clap him on his shoulder.
You know, I may show it, but I don't feel super full of myself a lot of the time. Knowledge is like a curse. You think you know everything until you know that you know absolutely hardly anything. And then you think you know nothing all the time and you're constantly searching, and it actually becomes...
It sounds rough.
Like, knowledge is terrifying. But empowering.
Mm.
You
Yup.
live in a constant state of success and absolute overwhelming ignorance.
By knowing things?
Oh no, because you know things and you think you know these things, and then you learn enough just to know, and you open that door to a whole nother gallery, wing of the library of shit that you don't know, and it's terrifying.
Want you to learn
And you
that
realize that you just became smart enough to understand that you're completely and utterly ignorant.
Yeah, well, it's a good first step.
But it doesn't ever end. The more you do that and the more doors you open, you realize that no matter how far I peer into whatever it is, the journey of learning, that there will never be an end. There's never a final door. There is never a dead end hallway. There's never a final book. There's never a conclusion, and it's exhausting and terrifying, but also addicting, and.
I mean, it's okay not to have all the answers.
That's fine. I'm not looking for all the answers. It's just, I don't know. It's just a perspective on the way I'm feeling right now. You know, you think something like Hogrin or that Balhanoff.
No, that thing's a bitch.
Oh yeah, but you know what? Like, compared to a year or two ago when we were fighting, I'm not terrified of things like the Balhanoff anymore. I'm terrified of things like the thing in the sky occupying Hal and them. From outside of this, I'm assuming, plane. I'm terrified of the thing, the demigod-like being that's occupying that circle, who at a whim can just pull someone off of this plane. Those are the things that my fear has been upgraded to. And they're things that you can't hit with a sword or cast with a spell or I suppose it's just the evolution of power, but you know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, we've been going up against people stronger than us since we got here. And we're gonna beat this the same way we beat all of them together. Whatever it takes.
You're right. And I'll just give him a hug.
Give him a big old squeeze.
Two brothers share a hug. First time you guys have been this close and in support of each other in a long time.
I think she's alive.
She's gotta be.
But,
And we'll find her.
alright.
We protect the ones we love.
Okay, we'll get some sleep. I just have a couple more passages to read and then I'll be in bed.
Right. Yeah, just a couple. Okay. Sure. Get up and leave the library. It makes him uncomfortable.
Okay.
Hates library.
Brandon's gonna turn to look at a book that he was reading. Just put a bookmark, close it, put the chair back, and go up to bed.
Okay. You all find your rest. The next morning will come to greet you all too soon. You guys awake sore and still feeling somewhat battered, but you guys do get a long rest. So you may heal your characters. You may regain anything that comes back on a long rest. Your tattoo of fulmination is gone from your body.
Lorelei, does she just spend the night with Ari?
Yes, indeed.
I'm gonna send a quick sending
Okay.
to the
In the
Griffin
evening
Rider.
before you go to bed, or in the morning?
In the morning.
Okay.
A quick sending to the Griffin Rider that gave us the tattoos.
Okay.
I don't remember his name.
Old guy.
I know where to find it.
Well, anyways, you know the name of
I
him.
was like, oh,
Yeah, I will. I'll get it quickly. He's an interesting name, anyways.
the morning.
Alright. In the morning,
Stop.
Load, please.
My
Please
poor
load.
Throat alone.
Load, please. Please load. Galadthor.
Galadthor, it's Berrian. Not sure if you remember me.
You're at 10.
The tattoo saved my life and my friends. Thank you.
6-word.
Be well. And happy.
Okay. You send the message out. Feel it connect with the old mind of the elf Galadthor that you met somewhere that you had been led to, blindfolded by your old companion Beric. There's a pause between when you send it out and when it comes back. You hear the aged voice rasping through the connection. Then I guess it was meant to be. And that is all you would receive back from Galadthor.
Okay. Gonna cast my Mordecai Sanctum.
Okay.
And then
Go down to your tower. You once again redo its defenses, Mordecai's Sanctum falling over it, preventing the divination magic and teleportation magic from piercing most of it, except for one room in particular. You guys would find yourself the next morning, Wednesday rather quiet this morning, making another hearty breakfast for you guys, orange juice with it, but she kind of senses the slightly dour mood and is a little withdrawn herself. Ari comes out with Lorelei.
Well, I would try and keep her in the bed.
We have to get up eventually.
I don't want to leave you.
Up you get. So she'll help you out of bed. You need to go change. You were wearing those yesterday.
What's wrong with this?
She goes over, opens up her trunk and pulls something out, measures it against you. We're still the same fit. Throws it at you and starts to get changed.
Yeah, just changes.
Okay. The two of them come out for breakfast. You would notice Lorelei looking a little better dressed than she normally is, as she's in kind of a light summer noble's dress as you come out. A little flowery.
how you arcane recovery.
Okay. Take some time to draw some of your magic back as you guys meet in the common area, breakfast in hand.
As everyone, like, around, just in their head would just hear, like, very light humming.
What is that?
What?
The humming?
Oh, sorry. As she just sort of, like, awkwardly looks away and it stops.
Ari gives you like a searching look, and you're like trying not to look back. She's like saying, "Did you grow telepathy?
Something like that.
And where did you pick up this?"
It's a long story.
Well, I suppose it's not the best time. Well, judging by how Lorelei came back last night, you had a rough go of it. Sorry for my reticence in joining you. I was under a rather large amount of stress.
It's fine.
So, what is the plan for the day, then? You all seem rather glum.
Well, guard captain told me that they sometimes see the people with the purple things at the docks. We could look there.
If it works, I'd like to use your services.
Depends what your request is.
Well, one we talked of.
Right. Using my teleportation circle?
Yes.
Very well. We can make our way to my tower. It's about a day's ride.
Well, can't you just cast it and go to the other?
I could. It's not free.
fine. What does it cost?
I'm pretty sure it's 100 gold to cast the spell.
It's fine. I'll pay for it.
Is it?
I shall look.
I don't know what you guys, but this has been very hectic.
50 gold in precious gems, chalks, and ink.
It's fine.
Very hectic few days. Something after the next. After the next.
Yeah,
And
tell me
I
about it.
think we deserve a day of not having the next.
I do believe the plan is to make our way to Ethlandir, the forest land of the elves.
It's very
make an
pretty.
interesting diversion.
Never been there. Would it be violent?
That depends where we go. I should think not. with
I
what we're
just need to
planning.
go to a place called the Temple of the Mother.
As long as we are not fighting, I'm in.
That is wise. The rules are rather strict there, as I understand.
We would know of the rules.
Oh yeah. You guys would know.
So-
The Elven Isles has a quite draconian law. What in Alokran would get you like fined and whipped, will get you fined even more, or maybe executed.
Yeah, elves are kind of stuck
Can
up.
we
Do they,
bring
Dragons?
outsiders?
Yes.
Yeah, they don't really care. They'll think you're like less than them,
Well, would you guys like
That's
a small
normal.
but
vacation?
not
and,
like
Yes.
violently.
Would
Um,
love
a small vacation and maybe to come see where me and Drae are from?
Sure.
Man, how long has it been?
Roughly 102 years.
Jeez,
We left when we were like 20.
You guys are so much older than me.
it's
God.
years or years.
Elves.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I would go and gather materials for her. One for the to go there and one for the return.
I'll just be a minute. Quite
Oh.
literally, at that. It does take a minute to set up.
Okay. I'm gonna.
You're gonna come with us, right, to bring us back?
That was my intention.
Okay. Thank you.
Lorelei
yes.
kind of leans against her.
I do not feel like waiting here for a month or so as you return.
Yeah, Isel's gonna go up to Big Rod and say her goodbye. Like her.
Well,
We're leaving.
It's all right. Don't be sad.
We're leaving to Ethlandir.
oh,
Yeah, taking a vacation. I don't know.
Drae
What that
going
is.
too?
Do you want to come?
No.
I assumed it's.
Go on vacation with Idiot and Idiot's brother.
I'm going, and I thought I'd tell you, so I didn't just disappear. I'll miss you.
Huh? I need to talk to you before you go.
Yeah, what's up?
Can I get the other two of you to leave?
Oh my god, OMG.
Yes, I will leave. I'm leaving.
They leave so fast. Oh my god, for once I'm not the one going upstairs.
True.
That's crazy.
Alex.
Yes.
Maybe just.
Sorry, I got excited.
Watch it be bad news, and they'll be excited for nothing.
Don't forget about the.
I'm terrified. I was like, is this what it's like being like singled out? Don't know what this is.
Hear them going up the stairs. He looks at you, and going by his look, it's nothing intimate. I need to talk to Drae, but I think he will try to kill me.
But you need to talk to him,
Business.
like.
Business, like the peoples and the
Like
Proudfoots.
specifics.
Quitting.
You're quitting?
Yes.
What's your
Many of my men have been harassed by the guards, arrested, bothered. They are cracking down rather hard. Some have been visited at home.
at home?
Yes. They are wanting me to take over, make things like they were. I do not wish to die under his knife, so I'm going to quit. And a large number of his people are going to be coming with me.
I'd never kill you for that.
Yes, that's why I want you to be there so he doesn't.
He shouldn't. It's your choice. You're an individual, and if you're quitting, you should be able to quit without.
He murdered my boss to take his place.
That's true. That is very true.
That is how it goes.
When are you planning?
When he gets back, I guess. I was going to talk to him today, but
We could do it today and
go
then,
on your silly vacation.
but it's a lot on your mind for.
I don't
So-
care.
What's your plan after?
Meh,
Start a bar?
Maybe.
I could help. We could have the Redscar.
Let's see if I survive first.
I will make sure
Hmm.
you survive.
I want to get one of those things that make you invisible, so I can escape if I need to. I'm big, but try my best.
If needed, I have multitude of spells that
Yeah.
will resist.
This is good.
I can cast a darkness that only I can see in and I can lead you out. I can make you invisible. I can do pass without a trait. There's...
I found someone else to bring so that I am safer. It will make it worse, but they also want to talk to them.
Who?
Hmm.
Ethel?
Go on your vacation. I'll tell you when you get back.
You'll be here, right?
Got nowhere better to be.
Not like I'd miss you or anything crazy.
Yeah. Good. Good.
And you won't stop talking to me after you quit, right? If you live.
You going to
When
try
you-
to kill me?
No.
No.
Good.
Uh,
We'll be back in about a month. I think.
long.
That's a very... I don't know what a vacation is, so I don't know if we're going to be fighting things, or...
Good vacation. Yeah.
I don't... What is a vacation? Like, is it just...
You go find out. I'm going to finish this. As he looks down at his breakfast.
Yeah, Wednesday's a good cook.
Passable.
Pass? What's the best food you've had?
I like it hotter.
You could tell her.
Ugh.
Like spice or heat.
Ugh. Mostly heat.
Yeah, you could tell her that.
Too lazy.
You want me to before we
No.
leave? No?
Don't care. It's
Okay.
passable.
You stay safe, though.
Sure. I'm in tower. What could go wrong?
It's kind of a whole city trying to invade.
Eh.
And I would rather not...
You're talking a lot. You should leave.
I do that!
Mm.
And she'll be like, hug? Before I go and don't see you for a month?
Eh.
Cute.
You go up and hug him and he just kind of 2 pats with a
You
massive
put your arms
palm.
around me. Like this.
Loosely, just like hanging around. Quite a bit of weight to them. But he gives you a kind of half-assed hug. And then lifts you a little and sets you away from him.
Well, I'm gone. Get better at that.
This is more talking. Go.
Get better at it. She's...
Uh,
As she leaves, she'll be like out of the way, door not closed. She'll and leave.
he's taking it back. He's like,
So cute.
can you go get them back?
Yeah. Okay, we're done. Wow, I worked so hard for that. You know, going to the stairs and telling
Yeah.
them?
Yep.
I'm such a great messenger. I think. Is that what I look like?
For those, if that's the mic, there's like, dude, oh, fuck! He runs into something.
Kicked over the top.
It was like happy little like music noises, and then, oh fuck! It was great.
Oh man.
Holding
Right.
his little chocolate bar, and I'm like, oh.
Yaizo rejoins the party downstairs. As Ari finishes up casting the spell with the components provided
Before
by
we
Berrian.
leave,
That is 50 gold, Berrian.
Yeah.
Yes.
before we leave, Lorelei is going to send a message to Tethel.
Yep.
Just a heads up, the boss and I are taking a trip. If anything goes wrong, it's your head.
There's no reply. There's nothing back to the. Maybe like a.
Damn.
And that's all.
Right.
So, She finishes most of the spell. Be ready, please. It only stays open so long. As she will finish using the rune that you provided her, that you bargained for with the other magus. And you guys are quickly pulled through the portal in Berrian's portal room. And you would find yourselves in a rather strange building. Not too strange for the brothers. You are clearly inside of a tree. Not one that has been carved into, but one that has grown itself into an abode. You guys can see it's a rather nice cage, but you're in a cage. And you can see a padlocked door, and pulling himself to his feet is an elven man dressed in Arcanum robes. He doesn't have his circles on him as he steps up. Right, I take it you're Berrian.
Yes.
Very well, I shall unlock the door. Please behave. As he will put a key in and open it up and open the cage.
As straight as one of these.
And Yazel,
He just looks at you like this when you do it.
Do you do like the puff out chest at him?
Yeah, just sort of like. Whoa.
Yazel does this.
Come on, let's see what he does.
I will
We're in a cage.
hand him
It's not that big of a deal.
the copy of my one of the copies of my accommodations.
Thank you.
It's a goodwill
It's a trade.
as well.
Just one.
Always looking to meet more practice of the art.
Wise of you.
Did you build this just for us?
The cage.
Yeah.
No, it is wise to keep one's non-standard means of entry to their home guarded, in case someone gain access to it.
Keep that in mind.
What's your name, by the way? I would have known his name, I guess.
Yeah, you would have got it from sending. Kylel.
All right. Well, thank you very much. We won't be long in the city.
Only Kyle lol.
And just come back through and use the circle to leave.
Very well.
Thank you. All right.
Have a good one.
He glares at you as you're leaving. You can feel his eyes like boring into you as you're going.
Unbothered.
Okay.
I think it likes me.
Why do you do this to everyone we meet?
It's so fun.
I would like, okay, here are the rules, and I would just say some, like, rules and stuff. I'm like, people are going to look at, actually, I don't know how much people are going to look at, because there's probably other people than elves here, too.
Right.
Yeah, there's,
It
there's,
exists. Yeah.
elves are the predominant race, but you can find most any race here. And they're not particularly racist either. It's much better than a Lochran is towards elves. They are,
Yeah, it's not like equal and opposite.
No, they're fairly unbothered by other races. The big difference is, given that the cities are grown out of trees, they have a very hard limit on their maximum size. So owning a personal home is quite an endeavor. So most people who are not elven just simply haven't had the family background for long enough or lived long enough to get their own permanent house. So most of the nice or even just passable houses that are actually sung into the trees are elf owned. And then it's not exactly a slum, but the premier part with much built to contain much more people is where most of the outsiders, foreigners, or people who haven't been around long enough to secure themselves want to live.
I'm going to just say, all right, just follow me. I'll take you to the temple.
Lorelei is taking Ari's hand, just
She's looking around quite interested. It's her first time being here. And she's glancing about as she goes and just kind of starts swinging her hand in yours as you guys go.
Yeah. Did Yazel and Big Red take a longer time than normal to say goodbyes? Was that a noticeable thing?
Not really. Maybe slightly. But yeah, it wasn't. It wasn't.
Yazel came down.
Long.
She looked happy. By the way,
just glowing.
Absolutely.
Obviously happy.
Yeah. So you could only assume positive things happen.
That's a.
It was
It's a high on the respect for privacy roll. In Lorelei.
I'm walking them to the Temple of the Mother.
Okay, you guys start to make your way towards the center of the city. You guys are in the main elven city, and the center is very easily seen from anywhere in it. The canopy of the massive, think redwoods but larger, are what make up most of these trees, and at the center of the city is a tree that dwarfs it by far. You could fit many of these trees in it, as it is the famed world tree of the Elven Isles at its center. You guys make your way towards that. You can see the buildings, steel wire hanging them from the edges of this massive tree. The old palace, not built in the tree, but built hanging from its boughs, held aloft by cord and clever engineering. Not far away from the palace, after probably about 40 minutes of walking by you guys, seeing elves passing by and people going along, you guys notice one of the main streets you're on is devoid of people. Completely and utterly abandoned. You see somebody off on a side street.
What's going on?
Go over.
What?
You guys will
It's a good idea.
run after.
Hold on.
Run into the alley.
What do we see?
Just run after someone.
You would see a little bit of a bedraggled-looking dragonborn man, probably older, who's like motioning forcefully for you guys to come over.
Yaisel would run into the alley without
What are you
hesitation.
doing? He could
I
kill
grab
you.
you guys. I'm like, stop it.
Claire, it's empty. He wants us to leave. We're leaving.
Definitely
No.
way too
This
fast.
is a new city. I don't like being here. She is.
So you're gonna run into the devoid place with the one person who's not an elf, where no one else
Yes!
is going. No!
And she's like, either you let me go or I cast darkness and I leave.
Yaisel,
You let me go.
You're in a place that you don't understand.
Exactly.
No. Why would you? You don't. Lorelei, can you see anything?
Wait, what's going on?
As
Glances over.
is it like Yaisel's struggling, like to get out of your grasp?
I'm not. Whatever. If you're gonna run off, I'm not holding you. But like I talked to you.
off.
I talked to you about this before, about running off into things. So
She
be
runs
like,
off.
whatever. Oh. For
Right,
fuck's
well-
sakes.
Come on. As
You start going
Dre's
over.
running after Yaisel
Okay.
now.
And you start
Are we?
running
Is this
after as
going
well.
away from the temple?
Not like in the opposite direction, but it is not towards the temple.
I make it look like I'm following. I cast invisibility on myself and disappear.
Okay. As you
I'm gonna
vanish
make a-
from their sight.
Perception roll with disadvantage for Lorelei. I don't know if Fari's paying attention, but Lorelei's a little distracted. That is
I rolled a 17 and 13.
a 14 to see them run off.
I don't think you see him. Are you heading towards the temple still?
Not Berrian, just any of them.
Oh yeah, you would see them going off. Yeah, towards the alley, and your brother, and Drae like chasing after her.
I'm following.
Ari starts pulling you towards the
I'm
alleyway.
following, but not like I'm listening and watching, but I'm not being a part of it.
Okay.
I'm invisible.
He sees you coming, and you see him get behind some like boxes and stuff, and he like motions you to get down.
And
I'm
she
like,
will do
"Right,
it.
right, right." And he's like peering over them, and you see him just like staring up at the street you guys came off. Are the rest of you going to hide as well?
I guess so.
Okay, you guys.
I'm like keeping an eye on Yaisel, like just trying to make sure
Okay.
she doesn't get jumped and murdered.
Find some boxes. He's ignoring it. He's like looking but trying to stay out of sight. Berrian, what are you doing? Are you coming into the alleyway or are you staying in its mouth?
I'm in the alley, just on the edge of things, but I'm
Okay.
off. I'm not like with it. I'm just watching and observing
Okay.
from a little bit away.
He's gonna just sit there and you see him crouched, watching, perfectly silent. Shh, shh. About a minute will pass. You guys would see walking down the street that you guys just came off of a lone figure. They are branded on their face, you can see. Something metal and hot has been branded across the entire half of their face. They have a ragged pack stuffed full with supplies on their back. You can see they're holding on to a couple of goods, the type of stuff you've seen in market stalls as you've been coming by. A vine of tomatoes here, some apples in one hand, and they're just glancing about as they come. He ducks down and like motions you guys down. You guys hear them walking down the dead street a ways. And he waits another minute before he like sits back.
Oh, Zach.
Treefeller.
Treefeller?
Yeah.
What's a treefeller?
Treefeller.
I'm not from here.
Do we know about
You brothers lived here when you were younger. Make me a history check. It's not very difficult to know about, but I would like a history check from the two of you.
it? Dre got a 9 or an 8.
Okay.
I got a
Vaguely
14,
familiar.
9 plus 5, 14.
Vaguely familiar to you, Drae. You can't call anything specifically. Berrian, you remember being kind of enamored with the whole kind of grotesqueness of the idea of the treefeller. The treefeller is the highest punishment in the Elven Isles. Somebody who cuts down one of the trees of the forest when they're still a sapling. So the trees that they build their houses in are called ironwood trees. When they're still a sapling, it is possible for mortals to cut them down with great effort. If you do so, you will find yourself immediately hunted. The forest giving your location to a well-trained group of elves who do not but hunt down such people. If you are captured, your family will be strung up, you will be given an axe, and you will fell them just as you did the tree of the forest, and then be put to death. If you have no family, you are marked, a seed is put within you, and you have a penance. You put in a certain amount of time that this continues. If you try to leave the forest, the seed will sprout, and you won't make it far. If, during this period, you should fall in love with anyone, then you will carry out the original penance with them strung up, which creates people whom nobody even wants to be sighted by, in case they should have a flash of inspiration and fall in love with them, say a wrong word and make them attracted to them. Nobody wants to be the person punished for what they did. And you'll have situations like these where, should they come into town, if they are desperate enough to get supplies, people abandon any area for miles ahead of them.
Okay.
Would you explain that?
I think Berrian would probably launch into the
I would have
explanation.
explained that to you guys. Like,
Oh,
this is what I know about treefellers.
that kind of
It's kind of brutal.
exciting.
That's awesome.
But like, I'm happy I ran after that. I'm happy I ran into the alley with
Well,
you.
what you think? Just some random elf's gonna like fall in love with you?
Have
I
you
just-
seen me?
You're all right.
I'm just remembering the time when I ran in and believed the troll, and then
The alleys are my friends. And he was in an alley. In a city I don't know anything about.
all right.
Just in general, we try not
I
to
am
run
Gardu,
after
by the way.
strangers.
Hi,
Hi, I'm Yaisel.
Well, thank you, Gardu.
Thank
you're
you.
welcome.
Yeah.
Do, da 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 da.
Gardu.
Gardu.
Okay, Gardu. Thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Foreigners.
Invisibly would have dropped.
Try not to get yourself killed. Welcome to the city. Don't walk that way.
Okay.
If you see a street that is very abandoned, get off street.
Okay.
You missed the runners who went by in front of him.
Oh. All right. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
I'll take
Welcome.
them on a route that's not on that street over to the.
As he'll just hold his hand out.
And she'll drop like 20 gold.
Eh,
Yeah.
I see. Good price for your life. Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Tucks it into his belt. And he'll just start walking the other way down the alley.
All right. I'll take them on a route that's not on that street.
Yeah, you guys skip
Temple.
down a few blocks before making your way once again towards the temple. You will eventually find one of the larger trees, nearest to the world tree, growing up. And you see standing out in front of it in ashen gray robes, two elves, masked and hooded. You cannot see their features. And they stand there with staves beside them, flanking the entrance.
Would I know protocol of anything about this?
If you want to get an audience with somebody important in the Church of the Mother, it is standard to make a donation and to put in what request you have for them. And if they choose it to be worthy, they will reply to you. If not, you've made a donation to the church.
Okay. I will. I will go, and I'm going to make a. You guys might hate me for this. I'm going to go up, and I'm going to pull out the dancing sword.
What?
What are you doing?
Just trust me on this, and I'm going to donate the dancing sword.
You walk up, the two guards turn towards you, faceless masks now pointed at you. As you bring the weapon out, you see them raise their staves. Take a little bit of a combat-ready stance
No.
before you grab it by the sheath. They relax. and one of them will reach out and grab the sword from you. Hand stretched out, you would know waiting for a letter.
Would I know anything about the letter?
This is where you would write your request.
Oh, I would have done that already
Yeah.
before I left.
So what have you written on such a letter?
So I seek an audience with whatever the term, a high priest or something. I have a ritual that I'd like to possibly see performed to gain a right. Not a right, like to the words like I would use the proper words. I'm saying to
Awaken.
An item that has long been forgotten.
Do you put any specifics in about what the item is?
Not 100%.
In that case, I'm going to need you to make a persuasion check. Given your gift, I will allow you advantage on it.
Okay. Okay, that's an 8. And a 19.
For a total?
For an 18.
Okay. He accepts the letter from you, turns with a military precision as he walks into the doorway of this large tree, vanishes within it, comes back out and resumes his post shortly after. You would know you're expected to sit and wait.
Okay.
What now?
If you do not, if you are not invited in within a day, your request has been denied. But part of the ritual is waiting.
Alright, I'm like, well, you guys can find an inn, but I have to wait.
We gotta wait here?
Yes.
Why'd you give him your sword?
Yeah, that was kind of valuable.
Will you just leave it for now and I will explain later?
You better.
What kind of wines are in Ethlandir? She'll start questioning.
Some of the best.
You guys can
Or
go.
she'll grab Lorelei by the arm, on the other arm, like she's holding hands, and she's like, "You know what kind of wines there are here?"
Why would I know what kind of wines are
I don't know. The two elves want to leave us to go find an inn by ourselves.
Can I make a
What
recommendation?
an asshole! I'm not an asshole. What are you talking about?
Can I ask something?
Yeah.
If you guys are alright with it, I'd appreciate it if you could wait with me. We can go do all the boozing we want in the world after this is done. It's just a new place and I don't know the environment or what has been left since we've been here last.
Kea'Na sits down beside you.
But under the circumstances of why we left, I think maybe we should stay as a group at least until we can have this done.
I'm not going anywhere.
Okay, how long are we staying?
If they don't talk to me in a day, then I've been refused.
Are we sleeping on the street?
I will be.
I'm used to that, okay.
Okay.
I'm going to find an inn nearby.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Alright, I'll come with you.
All right.
Oh, if they're going. I'm going to. Let's have fun.
Okay, I would go cross-legged. I'm
Okay.
going to sit off to the side.
You sit off to
Meditating.
the side, unobtrusively in meditation there. Kea'Na closes her eyes beside you and just kind of leans into you a bit.
Aww.
The three of you go off, and fairly close by you will find a rather high-class establishment, which Ariana kind of grins at. Excellent.
Fancy.
We'll head inside of, and you see they do stop a few people at the door. They notice her robes and the pins on it, and let her access, and you guys come in after her.
There's a Lorelei sort of like.
This is fancy.
Fuck.
I've never even seen this before.
You guys find yourself in a tall restaurant, really, although it is an inn. A sweeping floor space, tall ceiling, steps growing out of the tree, going along the edge up to a second floor, drinks being served. There's windows built into the thing, the shutters held open to allow the warm breeze through. There's quite a bit of wine going around. The type of bottles you can spend like 50 gold on, the like kind of leafed in vine bottles of elven wine, they're at every table. That's like the minimum level here. As Ariana sits down.
We should go get changed. We should get fancy.
Well, I have this.
We could get different. We could be like different people here.
Talk louder.
We could be like different people here.
I mean, we're already pretty rich. We can do
I
whatever.
know.
We're not-
I have the perfect dress. We need to get a room.
Yes, well, what's above those bottles?
Well, we have quite a selection of wine. If you want to go by price range or by flavor, I can make recommendations.
I prefer something on the drier side. Perhaps fruit-based.
Narrows the selection down somewhat. Perhaps you will trust my taste to bring something fine to the table. In the range of 200 gold for the bottle.
That'll be all right, yes.
As Yaisel, you hear, I love her so much.
Cute.
As he will come back with a rather large bottle. It's fairly short, but very wide, and set it on the table. Pour you guys a couple of glasses before he sets it down, and across to each of you guys.
Surprised I haven't had any.
Anything to eat for the table?
I think we should be all right now. We had breakfast rather recently.
Drae has told me quite a bit about elven flatbread.
Pardon?
It's where you flatten bread and then put tomato paste over it and then put cheese on top of that. Cut it into triangles.
I do not believe we provide any such recipe.
Maybe
here.
it's a more upper class kind of thing.
I doubt it.
Lorelei.
Alright, that's fine then.
Very well. I shall check on you in a moment. Steps away and she takes her wine and swirls it a
Make it
bit. Takes a sip.
ourselves.
Alright.
Berrian and the brothers along with Kea'Na. You guys sit out for a time. You guys eventually come back and check on them before making your way back to the inn, where you guys can get some rooms, enjoy some wine. The rooms you guys get, if you want to share a room, they're rather pricey, but there is
Prefer 2 rooms.
I want my own. I want my own room.
large rooms. There's only about 5 of them in the whole building, and you have your own floor, basically. There's like 2 rooms to a floor. The top ones are just a floor to themselves, which means you have a restaurant of space for yourself. The waiters. Not of the restaurant, the guys waiting for the priest. It is 2 a.m. when you guys hear the 2 guards, who have barely budged, knock their staff against the ground. As stepping out, you see an old elven man. Same robes, no mask.
Sort of elbow Berrian.
Fluidly stand up.
Kea'Na gets up beside you and smiles and waves at him.
Drae, not so fluidly. Stands up.
He completely ignores the greeting. You may enter. Turns and steps inside the building.
I follow.
The 3 of you walk into the building, and you will find him immediately going upstairs that wrap around the outside. No look back from him, he just begins to walk up the stairs.
Follow.
You guys go up a number of floors before he takes you to a separate room, sits down at a small writing desk. There is no chair on the other side as he turns the old eyes facing the 3 of you. You have requested to speak to our high priest. This has not been granted as of yet. I am here to see if your item is worthy of his service. What bring you to the Temple of the Mother,
I'm going
her
to
children?
pull out the sword and set it on the table.
Donated.
His eyes look down.
With the other sword.
Barely reaction. His hand comes out. You can see the gnarled old elven hand run delicately over the wooden blade.
Just no one else can touch it other than me.
They can touch it, but lifting it proves impossible.
Mm-hmm.
A moonblade.
Yes.
How did you come upon
I reclaimed it from
Dwarven vampires.
a fallen... Obviously the previous owner was fallen in the war with the vampires. And found the blade. And it called to me.
it? You know these are passed down by blood.
Father to son if they are worthy. Son to father's grandson.
I know that as well. I also know that it chooses who it'd like to have as the owner.
I do not recognize this blade. Our law keepers may be willing to look into it.
They'll have to come here, won't they? Or
By ancient tradition, you, finder of the blade, who have brought it here to awaken it, may undergo the ritual. But if you are not accepted, you will be tried for thievery. Do you wish to commune with this blade?
I'm going to put my hand on it and be like, in my head, I trust, I have faith. Nothing has ever felt, and this in my head, nothing's ever felt more right.
I reply in my head, I agree.
This is not you.
I know, but I hear it.
You can't
anyway.
hear this at all.
Okay.
Yes, I say to him.
Very well. Come with me.
As he stands up, takes you guys back out to the same steps, and will lead you guys up 4 more levels.
4 more levels.
Jesus.
Okay.
You find yourself in a quite sectioned off room, and as he steps in, he turns to one of the masked guards.
Please ask the Grand Master to meet us on the roof for a bladerite.
And he will continue up the steps until you guys find yourselves in the unnaturally spread out boughs of the tree. Like somebody taken the top of a stump, perfectly round and flat, branches still growing out from it, but a platform above the canopy here. The world tree hanging, towering above you. Sometime later, another old elven man, in white robes this time, cloth bound over his eyes, a gorgeous longbow strung over his back, quiver of arrows on his hip, makes his way up, stops with precision at the edge of what would be the inner circle of this top here.
Berrian, you come for a bladerite.
I do.
Place your sword in the center.
I put it. Like he means like in the stone,
or? There's no stone there. You set it down where the rings of this tree meet in the middle.
Okay.
You hear him begin to chant in an old, old form of Elvish that just barely translates every other word, if that.
You would notice, not totally, but this is a separate thing, that this Elvish that he's saying isn't the same, but is similar. Like there's similar cadences to the way that it sounds when Berrian casts his spells.
Eventually, although audible only to Berrian, the blade begins to vibrate. You hear it calling out, joining in what you now realize is a song, missing a voice. Begins to mingle with the old man's. You would feel something start to come over you, Berrian. If you wish, you may resist.
No.
You feel your consciousness pulled away. The worn wood of the top of this tree fades to whiteness. The horizon to nothingness in every direction. You are in the purest of white rooms extending as far as the eye can see. Before you, the blade, no longer laid down but standing up, its tip facing the ground, balanced on its point. Standing around it, a number of elven men. There are, and let me make sure I get this. There are 4 elves standing before you, the former masters of this moonblade. The first one steps towards you. You see a man in wizard's robes. Not the Arcanum robes that you're used to, but clearly denoting him as a powerful caster. You can feel the energy crackling around him. A casual control of the arcane that you could hope to one day master.
Mm-hmm.
Very little Sperithel blood. Barely passable. Better than an Oriel.
And he steps back. The second one smirks a little at the last reply and steps forward.
You didn't win it in a duel. What gives you the right to this blade?
That was a question?
Yes.
The right of my song and heritage, an ability to grasp and pick it up, and also the courage to locate and retrieve it from being lost to history in those accursed caves.
You see the blade float up to his hand as he grasps it, holds it. You can feel it start to hum in a blade song louder and finer than your own. Holds it before him in a ready, practiced stance.
And would you fight for it?
Yes.
The last voice that spoke to you, enough of that.
The willingness is enough.
As the blade is no longer in his hand, back where it was before, he steps back. The third steps forward.
A fellow thief. I like that. I, too, took the sword. Took some convincing for its former master to agree to bequeath its power to me. You meet my approval.
As he steps back. The last owner steps forward. An elven man like the rest. Looking over at you. Tell me the story of how you found this sword.
I ran into an old being with the name of Bulwark.
See a grin spread on the face at the mention of the name.
He's alive and well, if you know him. He mentioned that he had awoken recently and wanted, he obviously knew more than me, but needed a blade singer to try and recover the remains of his friend so we could give it proper burial and his dwarven and elven friends and recover an artifact. I knew not of what, he didn't say. And so I offered to help and went with him. We had to and I just kind of relate the tale of where we had to go and break in and how we had to
tell them of your battle with the vampires and Stan
Grimoire, and then go past in there and how we had to brave the... I don't mention the rune.
Okay.
And how we had to... How we were able to get past the obstacles and magic protection and retrieve the bodies to give them proper rights and retrieve the sword.
If Bulwark approves of you, I approve of you. He would not have left the blade in your hands if he did not. So it falls to me to be the speaker of the sword for this passing. 4 owners have accepted you. You will carry their wills. All that is left is for the blade. It asks for a trueness of purpose. One who fights for the elven kingdom even when it is not willing to fight for itself. One who will guide them back to the ways of their ancestors. One willing to do what must be done. Is this you?
I can think into myself. I think about the elves, and I think about the morality that I gained from it, and all of the different things in my thoughts and beliefs about it, and how and then I also have thoughts about how, like, my friends and stuff that I've gained, and how there could be pieces and truces and growth of between the elves and other people, and a better harmony and the rejuvenation of magic, and I say yes.
So you have spoken. Then know this. The elves have strayed far. Their worship mixed among those undeserving of it. They have forgotten the favors done to them long ago by the Mother. They have drifted. You are not charged with reuniting them. But your actions, whatever they may be, wherever they may be, should bring them in line with their heritage, should look well upon the Mer. The blade accepts you. You may take it. As he steps back into the semicircle of the four of them there, the blade humming even louder where it stands on its tip in the center.
I'll step up, activating my blade song as I step up.
It leaps to your hand. You feel the whiteness fade. You guys watch him standing there. You would have seen his eyes go a blinding white and stayed that way. If the room was dark, it would have lit it. You guys see the whiteness start to fade as the blade laying on its side quietly up till now leaps from where it is into his hands, and you are left in just the position you were in your mind moments ago, holding the blade before the group of them. You would feel a connection to your mind, emotion flowing into you, one of welcome, one of expectation, an ancient consciousness, not one that uses words, but feelings and pictures, connects with your own. As we're going to end there for tonight. Thank you very much for coming along with us, folks. That has been the game for the evening. As always, you can find us on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook if you so desire, and Discord if you want to get in touch with us, and here on Twitch, 6 to 10 p.m. every Wednesday Mountain Standard Time.
TikTok, a little bit before that.
Boom, bam.
Yes, yeah, we go live on TikTok a little before. We'd love to see you there and chat with you.
My face is very nice there.
Yes, lovely.
Very nice everywhere.
No.
All right, folks, we're signing off. See you.